Keegan Murray has a chance to win at Iowa and Purdue. What are your thoughts on the Big Ten championship game?
Well, the issue with Iowa is, and this is a predicament that every team that plays against Purdue has, you got to decide if you're going to guard their bigs inside one-on-one or if you're going to double them. Iowa decided to double them, which opened them up to one of the best three-point shooting teams in the country. They were 21 of 42 from the three-point line against those guys. So I think they've got to run them off the three and make those big guys have to play one-on-one inside.
I think Purdue's got to defend. I mean, Iowa can really score. If Purdue defends at a high level, they win. You know, Purdue can. They're a great passing team. They cut. They run great stuff. They're going to score points, but they got to lock down and start defending. If they defend at the level that they look to play offense, I think Purdue's the best team in the country. They got the best bones. I think they have the best chance, along with Gonzaga, to win this thing. But defense has to be the priority.
They're the best team in the country, but they don't defend. They're the best offensive team in the country. But when you're begging a team to defend and it's March, I think that's an issue. I think what you said, Fonz, I think you can't double Trevion Williams. You got to play him straight up. Zach Edey, I think you got to double him. You got to have two different game plans for those two bigs. You double Trevion Williams, game is absolutely over. And then offensively, what is Purdue going to do with Keegan Murray? The one thing about Purdue is when we talk about their defense, I don't think they defend at the small forward spot.
Right.
All right, because Sasha Stefanovic, can he defend at that spot? And then the matchup in terms of at the four with Keegan Murray when he plays four, he becomes a problem. I really think if Iowa extends their defense on makes and then only doubles Zach Edey and plays Trevion Williams head up, they got a chance to win this game.
Zach Edey is the most fouled player in the country. The fouls that don't get called.
Yeah.
That guy gets mauled, and they call maybe 30% of them. It's remarkable.
It's hard to get up there to hit him.
It's right. No, they hit him everywhere. It's remarkable.
We used to say the same thing. Now he's not Shaq, but we used to say the same thing about Shaq. Don't punish him for being big.
Yeah.
Call the foul.
They don't punish the fast guys.
Right.
It's only the big guys.
Man, Iowa had such a clutch comeback yesterday. If you're watching that game, Indiana had them on the ropes. Bohanna made several huge threes. So there's a certain confidence and resiliency with the veteran team there led by the star Murray, but Purdue's beaten them twice this year. When the bracket is unveiled later on today, LSU will be in again, but they will be without Will Wade, just as they were in 2019, I believe it was, when he was suspended and didn't coach once his team got into the tournament. Now he's out for good. Will Wade caught up in all of the FBI stuff and the recordings, the investigation, the improprieties in college basketball. Kevin Nickelberry will be the interim coach. Among the things, and trust me, it was voluminous, the notice of allegations involving Will Wade was paying the fiancée of a player to not tell what she knew about what was going on. Pete Thamel joins us now, who's been reporting on this story for quite some time. Pete, I think the obvious question about Will Wade is what took so long and why did LSU decide to do it now?
Yeah, Reese, I think that's a question that's been asked around college athletics for more than 3 years. Think about it this way. Since Will Wade was suspended for the 2019 NCAA tournament, he's since made $7.3 million as the head coach at LSU. And there's some important context to understand about NCAA investigations that will lead to questions to LSU's officials. It's not like LSU officials were stunned and surprised by the contents of this notice of allegations. It's a cooperative process. LSU has lawyers, legal counsel, compliance folks who sit in on all the interviews. So none of the topics that were raised in this notice of allegations should have been a surprise to LSU officials. It appears they had a strategy of hope, and that hope dissipated yesterday.
Okay, and real quickly, Pete, there were like 5 of the most serious allegations that the NCAA has against Will Wade directly, not only paying players, but paying people to be quiet about paying players. That's the most condemning thing in there.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Rich, when you go through it and look, it reads like a blue chip sequel script. Will Wade left receipts, really. That's the one takeaway I had from reading the 17-page notice of allegations yesterday. There were receipts from the joint bank account he has with his wife. There's receipts, obviously, on the FBI wiretap, and there's receipts on text messages. So the NCAA, historically, has had a hard time proving these things. They don't have subpoena power. Will Wade really came off as both brazen and sloppy, and that's what led to this expansive notice of allegations. There's 7 level 1 violations tied to LSU basketball.
All right, Pete Thamel with the latest on Will Wade's situation out as the head coach at LSU. As Tigers will find out their tournament fate later on today. Pete Thamel reporting. Pete, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Still to come on College Basketball Live, back to the business on the floor. Who can make a run? Some of these guys will have some strong blank offers on that. Let's see.
You're watching College Basketball Live.
Welcome in, everybody. We'll be getting started in just a little bit.
$1 a month. It's that simple.
This ring is a commitment. After we got married, I got very sick.
He will come every day to help me walk again.
And now I'm back. This is a reminder
that love endures all.
The Chosen Collection, inspired by your extraordinary love stories. Jared, love brilliantly.
She knows. She knows that each batch of guacamole at Chipotle starts with 48 whole, ripe avocados, and that it's hand-mashed right back here throughout the day. But you don't need to know all that to know that real food just tastes better. Chipotle, for real.
There are all kinds of products in this world, things that make life easier or more fun. But New York Life's product is different. It's 12,000 experts whose responsibility is to be there, to guide you through the happiest and most difficult times. People who know the most valuable things in life aren't things at all. This is our product. This is what we do.
It's that time when every decision, every possession, and every game will start to define you and send your team down a certain path. Make or miss, coming together or falling apart. Now or not yet. The pressure of this time can break you, but it also builds champions. So is it going to be your time? Or someone else's? It's time to decide.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Wow.
Perfect.
I think red is more me. Giddy up.
See your dealer today to reserve your adventure-ready RAV4 or spacious Highlander. Now with special 2.49% APR financing to qualified buyers for 60 months.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
There's more to the ultimate driving machine than you might think. Multiple forces converging to create something uncontainable. Introducing the ultimate first-of-its-kind machine. The ultimate hair-raising machine. And the ultimate peace of mind machine. BMW, the ultimate driving machine. Hurry and release a 2022 BMW 330i xDrive sedan for $519 per month.
This is Selection Sunday, breaking down both the men's,
So everybody's got a fair opportunity.
and women's brackets.
This is a really tough region.
Bracketology at 6, then the NCAA Women's Selection Special on ESPN.
In order to make something special happen, you got to figure out who that one dark horse is going to be and see if you can ride that horse to victory.
You can't just choose, the highest seed all the time. And it's always going to be one upset, either first round or second round. And I say trust your gut.
Pay attention to the teams that are clicking at the right time. Pay attention to the team that's getting hot and making good runs.
Good luck, but you ain't gonna get it right. It's crazy. It's why it's called March Madness.
Last year, UCLA made it to the Final Four despite ending the regular season on a 4-game losing streak, lost their first game in the conference tournament, and in the first 4 game against Michigan State with a couple of minutes left, had a 9% win probability, somehow escaped that, and it took a 40-footer to knock them out of the tournament in the Final Four. So everybody dreams they will be UCLA. They will be VCU back in the day. According to Joe Lunardi, Notre Dame, Michigan, Wyoming, and Texas A&M will play for the SEC Championship top of the hour. Are the last 4 teams in? Among those 4, anybody look like UCLA from last year too?
And I'm looking at upsets. And look, if you're playing in the first four, you got scars. But if you're looking for a team with that can make an upset, it's Texas A&M. Because I look at identity and style of play. They have a definite identity of how they're going to play offensively, defensively. Defensively, they can trap ball screens, dribble handoffs, create havoc, turn you over, create offense out of their defense. They get extra possessions on the offensive glass, and then offensively, they get to the free throw line. So, to me, out of that group, I think Texas A&M can make a run because of their identity and their style of play is hard to prepare for.
And for me, Jay, I look for tough matchups. And so in tough matchups, Hunter Dickinson is hard to guard for Michigan. And I know they've had their difficulty with shooting at times from the perimeter, but they've shot the basketball well. Caleb Houston is the guy who needs to continue to shoot the ball well. Eli Brooks has shot it well. But Devontae Jones, one of the issues that I've had with them is their point guard play. Over the last 2 games, he's playing tremendous basketball, averaging about 20 points a game and making great decisions when he gets in the lane. I have Michigan.
It's hard. Look, it's really hard. It doesn't happen out of the first 4 every year. It has happened with VCU and UCLA. I think it's unlikely, obviously, for that to happen, but you got to have multiple playmakers. And the team, I agree with Seth, the team that has those multiple playmakers, and they're mostly on the defensive end, is Texas A&M. And it's not like they have to just, they have to press to make something happen in the tournament. That's what they do. They force turnovers, and they've been much more efficient. Quentin Jackson, Tyrese Radford, they've got Henry Coleman inside, who's a great rebounder. He can protect the lane. He's not a big-time shot blocker, but he's big and strong, can protect the lane. He runs the floor. They've got the ability to do it, but I think it's really unlikely.
It takes a big day today, by the way.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
He agreed with me.
I don't probably indicates I'm wrong.
I knew something good was in the air. This was not coordinated, but all of us have a shade of blue on today. I should have known.
Is that what you think? There's a little.
There's something in the air.
Kumbaya right here.
Those 2 guys. Are you serious?
They both got a fresh cut. We're all good. Sorry, Reese. Oh, you got a fresh cut.
I got a fresh cut in Brooklyn too. Nice. Found myself a barber down there. The gentleman's barbershop.
I found myself a wet rag in the pyramid.
I got a Q-tip and brushed it back.
No, I don't know that I agree. I don't think that Texas A&M is fair because they get to play 6 guys on defense because Buzz Williams, he spent more time on the floor than Quentin Jackson. All right, here are the last 4 buys. So that's in Joe's bracket, that's a notch above the last 4 teams in. Indiana in this group, along with Rutgers, Iowa State. If Iowa State makes it, I want to get this out there first. This will be one of the great turnarounds ever. It's like the anti-Oregon State. Iowa State won 2 games last year, and it may go in the tournament. 2. Oregon State, by contrast, went to the Elite 8 last year and won 3 games this year. So Iowa State is the anti-Oregon State. Anybody make a run from that group?
I like Rutgers to do it because, again, the multiple playmaker thing. They've got Cliff Amore, who is really active. He's a lob threat. Paul McCade takes care of the ball. He's a great assist guy. Caleb McConnell is one of the best defenders in the country, so he can switch out on just about anybody. And they got Geo Baker and Ron Harper Jr. that can make shots. And Ron Harper Jr. makes game-winning shots, and he's done so multiple times.
From half court.
But they're one of those teams, honestly, like Virginia Tech, where during the course of the season we're going, okay, they're better than their record. Like Rutgers had lost some games ago, but they're better than their record, and they've proven it the last third of the season.
My team is, for the same reason you say, Jay, it is Miami. They are a hard team to guard because Cam McGusty, Isaiah Wong, Charlie Moore, those guys are terrific off the dribble. You play zone against them, including Sam Wardenberg, who's 6'10", can really knock down the 3. You play zone against them, they shoot your eyes out. You play man against them, they spread you out, they put it on the floor. And what I love about them is they're willing and unselfish passers, and they do a great job of finding open guys if you come up and help. But all 3 of those guys have great finishing ability around the rim. And Cam McGusty may have one of the best pull-up jumpers in all of college basketball. I like Miami.
And they're older than the Miami Heat.
There's teams at the Villages, intramural teams that are younger than
I think Larinaga played at Archbishop Malloy with 3 of his players.
He's got tournament experience, but I agree with Jay in terms of your family, your faith in the Green Bay Rutgers basketball. Identity. Goes back to identity. They're going to defend, they're going to rebound, and they got shot makers. And to me, they know exactly who they are. I mean, they're not going to deviate to who they are. They're going to get some extra possessions on the glass. They're not going to turn it over. And Ron Harper and Geo Baker are really good. But I mean, hey, this could be an omen. Obviously, Coach Vitale's going through everything he's going through. He started at Rutgers as an assistant coach. The V Foundation, your family, your faith, and the Green Bay Packers. Packers is a tough act.
From the famous Jim Valvano pep talk.
Yeah. Steve Peichel just signed a new extension. You think he'll be ready to coach, or he'll be thinking about coasting?
Well, it
Think about his
depends on what he's buying with the Rays, doesn't it?
Reese, I'm not a gambling guy, but I think I'm gonna go play a little. I'm gonna play something today. These two guys agreed twice.
Yeah,
in the same show.
Lightning.
Yeah,
Lightning.
Yeah, that's what you should play.
He's finally paying attention.
Well, I'd like to tell you this: both of you are wrong. The team is Indiana. Because the resume is good, they're among the last 4 buys, but mostly because the head coach of the Hoosiers, Mike Woodson, is gracious enough to join us right now. And so we ought to give him some love. But Indiana has earned some love. The first-year coach of his alma mater is here to join us and talk a little bit about this day. Mike, thanks for being with us. Well, what is the day like in terms for you right now, first year in, and waiting to confirm what you figure is going to happen, that the Hoosiers will get in the tournament?
Well, I'm new at this. I'm in the office right now trying to figure out, what's going to happen. Our players, we'll get with them later on today and sit and watch anxiously to see if we're going to get in, man. I think we deserve to be there. Our players have played their butts off this year and been very, very competitive. So all we can do is wait, and I'm anxiously waiting. So we'll see what happens.
Mike, late in the season, your team lost 7 of 9 heading into the Big Ten tournament, but a lot of them were close, a lot of them sort of heartbreaking type losses. How did that help you and help the team in the way they performed in the Big Ten tournament?
Well, again, we've been so competitive all year. Defensively, it's kind of been where we made our bones in terms of staying in ball games, and we have lost a lot of close games. And I never let them get down on themselves, man. I mean, and it's easy to do that, but these guys, they wanted to make the tournament. And coming into the Big Ten tournament, we didn't really know how things were going to play out, man, but we stepped up, and I give these guys a lot of credit, man, because they just kept working and we were able to win 2 games. And so now we're just sitting patiently waiting to see what's going to happen.
Mike, you have extensive NBA experience. You mentioned you're new at this Selection Sunday type thing. How would you compare how you can interact with officials in college as opposed to how you interact with them in the NBA?
Well, again, I mean, I won't get so deep into this officials, because it's what it is. Again, they trying to do their job, and, as coaches, we're trying to, do whatever we can to help our players throughout the course of a game. And officiating is what it is, man. And, I just got to make sure our players are prepared, leave the officials to me, and they just play.
Hey, Mike, have some fun with that one, okay? Go ahead and have some fun with that one. Can you give us 10 seconds of what's on that board behind you? Is that a long? I see Michigan at the top. Is that a long scouting report on Michigan behind you over your shoulder?
That was our Michigan report going into the game. So I got a great group of guys that work, my assistants that do a hell of a job, man, and helping me, kind of navigate through this. But man, it's not about me. It's been about our 17 players that wear this uniform, man, that's made this journey with me, man. That's what's been fun the most about this job.
Well, I tell you what, your team's been terrific to watch. A great, valiant effort in the Big Ten tournament for sure, and we wish you luck when the brackets unveil later today. Mike, thanks for being with us.
Hey, thanks for having me. Tell that crew I said hello. I'm big fans of them. Take care.
Congratulations, Coach.
We appreciate it.
Congrats.
All right.
Now
Take
we question your judgment.
Biggest lie of the day, told by a coach.
It's part of the ball in brotherhood.
He needs to empty his trash, though.
Images of championship week.
3 seconds. Maddox wants to take the 3. He drains it at the buzzer.
I was having relationship issues with my old bank. Next to no interest. The fees, it was just take. So I broke up with bad banking and moved to SoFi Checking and Savings. Now I get 1% interest, pay no account fees, and get my paycheck 2 days early.
Break up with bad banking. Get 1% interest, pay no account fees, and get your paycheck up to 2 days early. Download the SoFi app and earn $100 when you set up direct deposit. SoFi, get your money right.
Our journey at Continental has taken us down many roads. And when we first started, they weren't even paved. For more than 150 years, we've worked hard to earn your trust. From the trail to the racetrack and beyond. The Continental Mark in all its forms stands for confidence. Confidence you trust. Continental Tire.
After 40, wrinkles deepen and skin can get uneven. But here's the good news.
The new Revitalift Press Night Cream with retinol and niacinamide. After 14 nights, wrinkles start to be less visible and skin tone looks more even. The new Revitalift Pressed Cream by L'Oreal Paris.
Assuming all NBA players want reigns. It's like assuming State Farm doesn't have great rates.
Why do we have toasters if nobody gonna use them?
That's a crazy
Surprisingly great rates to fit any budget, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
Getting the incredible iPhone 13 without T-Mobile makes as much sense as playing hide and seek.
Ready or not, here I come!
In the desert.
Really, guys?
T-Mobile has more 5G bars in more places than anyone. And now, when you switch, you can get iPhone 13 on us on every plan.
You're not gonna fit in that hole.
Don't look any further. Unlock the full power of iPhone 13 on us at T-Mobile, the network with more 5G bars in more places.
We built the Redfin app to help you win. Get alerts on your phone every time a new home hits the market. Then schedule a tour when it works for you, even the same day. Want to win? Choose Redfin.
Ego, Milwaukee, Steel, all the top-rated brands, all run on their own single battery system, and all come from one source, your local Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This is the waterproof lawnmower 4.0 by Manscaped. It's got new skin-safe technology to help reduce cuts and nicks. It's powerful. Get gentle, just like me. Dog, I appreciate you. Boop, no booping. Get yours at manscaped.com.
Hey, old girl. Oh, it's okay. The Bissell Pro Heat 2X Revolution Pet Pro removes stains, odors, and allergens, and also uses a formula that eliminates more than 90% of odor-causing bacteria. You can use it on even the toughest set of messes. And because it goes everywhere they go, it's our best deep cleaning system for pet messes. Whatever stage of pet parenthood you're in, Bissell helps you live in the moment, not the mess.
Welcome back to College Basketball Live, presented by Lowe's.
There's no one formula, but no one's getting to the Final Four without good players and supply.
Preparation for the tournament. Whatever working for them before that will show up in the most difficult situations.
You've got to be able to get hot towards the end of the year.
Teams that can make a team play bad is sometimes more important than you actually playing well.
Teams that really love each other, they're great teammates. So when it looks bleak, that group will keep going.
Bracketology presented by Lowe's. Now, look, this is not foolproof, as you heard from those guys. Nothing really is this time of year. But being in the top 20 in adjusted offensive and defensive efficiency certainly is a good indicator you have a great chance of making a run to the Final Four, winning a national championship. Those are the teams listed there that can potentially do it. Now, when the bracket comes out later on this afternoon, there are going to be teams, I don't want to say underseeded, because a lot of the seeding is relative to accomplishment, what's on the paper. What team is better and is likely to perform better than where they're likely to be seeded?
I think it's Virginia Tech. If you think about the whole's equal to the sum of its parts, when you look at Virginia Tech, they are a true team, and they can beat you so many different ways. And offensively, they're absolutely impossible to prepare for in a short period of time. You play through the post, you double the post, they kick it out. They have an unbelievable action off the ball, curling, replacing, getting the ball reversed, making you defend both sides of the floor, and then defensively, they got a physicality about it. I think Virginia Tech they're going to be a 10 or 11, probably a 10. All right, they're not a 10. They don't play like a 10. They don't look like a 10, and they don't win like a 10.
You know, they won at the end. I wonder about that because their net ranking, they're top 30. I mean, I wonder if they might sneak up 7-8 line. Yeah. I don't know. Anybody else?
Yeah, for me, it's Memphis. I mean, you're talking about a team that started out hot. They won their first 5 games, and they lost 8 out of 12. And so now all of a sudden they've been on this run, have won 11 of their last 12. And they're a team that can really turn you over. They turn teams over on about 21% of their possessions. That's number 1 in their conference. And they have talent all over the place. Jalen Duren, an absolute 6'11" lob threat. I love Tyler Harris, who comes off the bench for them. He plays with a lot of speed, able to create offense for himself and his teammates. And they have shooters. Lester Quinones can knock down shots. Landers Nolly can knock down shots. And I think their best player is DeAndre Williams, 6'9", versatile big. They like to isolate him on the left elbow and allow him to be able to drive and kick. I think Memphis is one of those teams that's on the bubble. They're in now, having beat they've done a great job, and they've beaten Houston twice, and now they're in, and they're a very dangerous team. I think they'll be somewhere between 8 and 10. That's a team that you can definitely mark out that's going to win and get to the Sweet 16.
You know, we were talking about this. The original question we had was what team has more talent than their seed, and I said Illinois. And even though we're talking about a little bit of a different question now, I still think Illinois can outperform their seed because of their talent level. And when you have Kofi Coburn inside, I mean, he's a monster. Yeah. And he can't be guarded by one player. I don't care who it is. And Andre Curbelo is not, I don't think he's fully back to 100% from the injury problems he's had earlier this year. But Alfonso Plummer, man, that dude is aptly named Plummer because he is Drano. I mean, that lefty knocks down shots like crazy. I mean, I think Illinois is talented enough to really go on a run and play with anybody.
You're going to wind up maybe 3, Illinois?
I would think 3 or 4.
Yeah, something like that.
Veteran guards, man. They're old. They got old, grizzly, tough guards. They can really guard.
And probably also some of those guys like Coburn coming back after the disappointment of last year like to atone for some of that. Texas A&M and Tennessee coming up next. That will be followed by Team Fonz was talking about Memphis and Houston. Remember, Memphis has been doing this. Monty Bates has been out for a long time. Highly touted recruit that really hasn't been part of this great winning streak because of injury. Quentin Jackson has been part of A&M's run. He was sensational against Arkansas, had highlight reel plays in the victory over Auburn. They tip off in 13 minutes. Seth, how are the Aggies getting this done?
Texas A&M doesn't allow you to run offense. They force a turnover 24% of the defensive possessions, scored 19 points out of those points. And if you dribble handoff, if you ball screen, they're going to trap you and blow it up, and they're going to intercept and create offense out of their defense. As you see this play work, this is just a little double drag screen, but right here, they're going to get 2 on the basketball right here. They're going to get 2 on the basketball. They're going to trap that. And the guys off the basketball, what they're going to do is they're going to be active, they're going to be alert, and they're going to play the passer's eyes. So right here, here's going to be an interceptor here, here's going to be an interceptor here. This guy's a protector. But because they speed you up and make you play faster than your abilities, what do? They speed the offense. He doesn't see. Boom. Turnover. What happens in turnovers? Turnovers for touchdowns. They're going the other way. Anytime you ball screen, I don't care if it's in the middle of the floor or if it's on the side of the floor, what are they going to do? Right there. 2 on the basketball. When you get 2 on the basketball, anytime you get 2 on the basketball, you want to create turnovers, what are you going to have? You're going to have 2 interceptors, and you're going to have a protector. And that's exactly what they do. The interceptors read the passer's eyes. Boom. Steal. What happens? They're out in transition. That's how you scored 19 points out of your defense. You cannot simulate that in practice. They are disruptive. And then in the offensive end, they attack the offensive glass and they attack you off the bounce. They're hard to prepare for.
You're going to pick soon whether you think that they're going to be able to keep this run going as an 8 seed and win the SEC championship. There's the transfer from Duke, Henry Coleman, that Jay was talking about earlier.
Look at those shoulders, man. When Henry Coleman gets positioned, he keeps it. An excellent offensive rebounder and really does a great job running the floor.
It's about 11 and a half minutes to kick off. Oh, how convenient is that? A Duke transfer, Virginia Tech transfer, playing on the same side. Tyrese Radford bringing in.
Tough, hard-charging lefty that can get downhill that's been making a nice 3-ball, which is partly why their offense has been so good.
Boots, because he's tough as leather boots.
Why not suede?
Well, that's a good point. You'd wear suede.
Kennedy Chandler's playing at a ridiculous high level. Early this season, I thought that he was susceptible to pressure. Right now, he plays fluid, big-time shot maker, shot creator. That that guy is playing at a high level.
How about the rebounds that Santiago Vescovi got yesterday in the clutch when Kentucky was making a run at the Big Orange?
Well, Vescovi is a tough player. Lefty, he makes shots. They've got 3 point guards they can put on the floor at any time. And Josiah Jordan-James, his development this year, he was shooting the ball poorly early in the year. Remember that game they had against Texas Tech in the Garden where they had to repaint the rims?
Yeah.
Well, there's a different team.
Bracketology at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Instantaneous reaction when the bracket's revealed. We'll show it to you. Women's Selection Special presented by Capital One after that. And then much more in the tournament the rest of the night.
Atonement. There's going to be atonement.
Redemption even.
Forged with a sweet, sweet heat. Wendy's new hot honey chicken biscuit and sandwich. A marvel so marvelous it can
only be forged at a Wendy's. Really? Oh, yeah, right.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new hot honey chicken sandwich with biscuit at breakfast.
At Metro by T-Mobile, you can upgrade to 5G and get more. More choices with the largest selection of free 5G phones from brands like Samsung. More 5G coverage on the T-Mobile network. And more savings from the most affordable unlimited plan with 5G included. So whether you're heating up your grill game or upgrading your movie setup, now is the time to upgrade to 5G and get more. Only at Metro.
It's impossible to take hold of the world spotlight overnight. Create your own uniform. Be a cover model, a powerful athlete, or compete as a trans woman. Impossible? No. I'm possible.
He knows. He knows Chipotle's chicken is responsibly raised without antibiotics. And that Carlos here grills it fresh all day long. But you don't need to know all that to know that real food just tastes better. Chipotle, for real.
And it's NBA on ESPN time.
Mavs Nets and Celtics Warriors Wednesday on ESPN.
Check this out.
Jeff, what's up? We're supposed to be watching the game. I don't want to just watch March Madness. I want to win it with my old school, Chuck U. Oh, no. Well, with my Capital One checking account, I got no fees, no minimum. So I got extra cash for some school supplies.
You got a mascot?
Only the biggest, baddest, the Fighting Sam. Whoa. That's supposed to be me? Don't give me that look. I invented that look. I like it, Chuck. The Fighting Sam. Let's go.
There are all kinds of products in this world. Things that make life easier or more fun. But New York Life's product is different. It's 12,000 experts whose responsibility is to be there, to guide you through the happiest and most difficult times. People who know the most valuable things in life aren't things at all. This is our product. This is what we do.
Hutch has more than 1,000 wins in her career.
This is what it's about, and it's only going to continue to grow.
I couldn't be happier to come back and give back and invest in these girls.
This is an historic moment for young girls, young women across the country.
Thank you, fans.
College Basketball Live is presented by Lowe's. Your happiest spring starts here.
Some of the top performers from Champ Week, including Keegan Murray, who is 9 points away from setting the record for the most points in a single Big Ten tournament, assuming he doesn't miss the bus to the arena. I say he's going to get that record. Here are some great images from Championship Week.
It's our time. It's our time. We've been waiting for this.
This is it. No more chances. Tomorrow's not guaranteed.
He's it for the win.
Top of the key with the three. We ain't done. We're not done.
Wants to take the three. He drops it at the buzzer.
They were talking their way off the court, and then it just sort of escalated.
There's a little shot there that looked intentional.
And we've got a fight that's broken out up in the student section.
All the boys and girls love to party. Crank the tunes and let's get it started.
The Bryant Bulldogs who punched their ticket. That says it all right there. Yeah, I'm with you, Mitch.
Off the backboard and it's flying in with that flush.
How about that? Little brother to big brother.
Miller! And Miami wins it!
He gets it to Harden. That's for the win. It's over! It is over! Gary Blair for the 1,200th and final time.
Tonight is Coach Krzyzewski's 93rd ACC tournament game.
Congratulations to Virginia Tech and let the celebration begin.
What a year for the Jackrabbits.
March is madness. Soak up this moment.
Welcome to March Madness.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah!
That's awesome.
The emotion, incredible. Oh, look at this. Fonz and Seth tied at 30 and 17, while Larry the lawyer running away with it from a percentage standpoint at 28 and 10.
Now you gotta have. There's a minimum 30 game requirement, so he doesn't qualify.
Oh,
I like that.
Because, yeah, he's got 30 games.
I'm a number one seed. The number one overall seed.
This is back in the days when they had buys. You saw the Ivy League score right now. Yale beating Princeton as they play the games over on ESPN.
Snorking Fonz, I like it.
We're rubbing off on them.
Hey, let's make 2 hours of sleep. Let's make some picks now for the final time of this championship week, American Championship game. Memphis against Houston.
Yeah, Memphis. Houston hasn't shown any ability to be able to take care of the basketball against Memphis. They're averaging 20 turnovers a game against Memphis. I have the Tigers.
Size, length, athleticism, they disrupt what you're doing offensively. Memphis defensively can take over this game. Now, if they had Sasser, obviously it would be a little different, but they don't.
It'd be a lot different. If they had Marcus Sasser, Tremont Mark, it'd be a lot different. But what Houston has done without those two great players has frankly been amazing.
Yep.
I'm going with Memphis in this game. It's tough to beat a team 3 times. Tough to beat them 2 times. But it's tough to beat them 3 times. But I'm going to go with Memphis.
I had a tough time to beat them once.
You can't simulate it in practice.
Houston favored by 3.5 in the Atlantic 10. A potential bid stealer in Richmond against Davidson, who's in either way.
Yeah, I have Davidson. Davidson runs beautiful offense. Not quite Gonzaga, but theirs in the half court is very similar. 5 guys who can shoot it, who can pass it, who can handle it. I have Davidson in this game.
I'm an emotional pick. I'm going with Richmond in this game. They had 5 super seniors come back, decided as a group that they were all going to come back to try to get to the NCAA tournament. Have to be out root for those guys. I'm going with Richmond.
I'm going with Davidson because of their youth. I agree with Fonz. Like, Davidson's offense is magnificent with their passing and cutting. It's really well conceived, and they are difficult to guard. And Hyunjung Lee is a really good player. I mean, he's an NBA player. I'm a big fan of the way Davidson plays.
Now, Davidson is favored also by 3.5 in the Big Ten, Iowa and Purdue.
Yeah, I have Purdue in this one. Just too much size, and again, you have to decide how you're going to play them. And they've been absolutely lights out from the 3-point line against Iowa. 22 of 41 from the 3-point line.
Yeah, they can play in the 3-point line. They can also play through the post. Trevion Williams has really played well against those guys.
I've got Purdue, but they're going to have to handle pressure because I think Iowa's going to come after them with full court pressure. They're going to switch defenses of the zone, man. It'll be a little bit of a puzzle as Iowa tries and Fran McCaffrey tries to confuse them a little bit, but they're so good offensively. I like Purdue to win.
And the game you're about to see now, Texas A&M and Tennessee. Aggies, the 8 seed, Tennessee, the 2 seed. Who wins it?
Yeah, Tennessee is so good defensively, and I think they'll do a great job of taking the Aggies out of their offense and take care of the basketball at Tennessee in this game.
I can see Tennessee downsizing and going with all this form.
What's up, everybody? We're getting ready to start here. It's going to be a good one.
Tennessee.
SEC
That's
championship.
exactly what I was going to say, which is really disturbing.
Last game we're doing before the tournament starting.
Tennessee can go small and put.
And we are doing the pregame show tonight.
So they've got
6 o'clock, we are going to do the reaction show to the tournament announcement. So I'm excited about that.
His tapes, but I like Tennessee.
So welcome in.
Okay, I think
Glad
all of
you're
us
here.
believe even Tennessee wins today, and should be in the tournament.
Yeah, I think they're in already.
So do I.
We're just about
Right
ready
on
to
the
roll.
top line for Joe Lenardi. We'll see how it goes. Tennessee trying to win the SEC tournament first time since '79. Aggies trying to win the SEC tournament for the first time ever. Carl
Wow.
Ryan,
First time ever and first time since '79.
Time waits for no team, but the trophy does.
Our screen will change when the game
Aggies have
starts.
played like their time is now.
The Aggies knock off the top 5 team.
It's been over 40 years since the Volunteers won an SEC championship.
Rocky Top is rolling at the right time.
Texas A&M, Tennessee, the SEC championship, whose time has arrived.
You're watching ESPN's Champ Week. It's presented by Principal Financial Group. And the time is now. Starting with 14 teams, we're down to 2. And the conference sets sail in a long regular season at the end of December. That week has been through daylight savings time. We took an hour off everyone's sleep, but we have been rushed into today's championship game, and we can't wait. The 8th overall seed, the Texas A&M Aggies have knocked off Florida and Auburn and Arkansas, and now they're going to deal with a
It is a packed house down there today.
Rocky Top is in town and representing Tennessee, and Rick Barnes trying to win for the first time since 1979.
Share out the stream, everybody.
SEC tournament title. Welcome, everyone. Marty Smith joins us in just a moment. That's Jimmy Dykes, and I'm Carl Ravitch. You've said all week, teams that play the hardest will go the furthest. Has anybody played harder than these two?
Not so far in Tampa, and Ravi, interesting this ball game. All the metrics, all the numbers favor the Tennessee Volunteers and Rocky Top, but you cannot put a number on tenacity and an unshakable conviction that A&M has played with so far. Tennessee can match that conviction just as well.
This is
The
going to be
emotion,
good.
The fight, the passion, all the belief that goes into making it to a championship game, these two teams have brought. Their tenacity is unquestioned, their skill level is unquestioned, and Aggies are going to be hard to handle.
They certainly are hard to handle, and they are right on the cusp of getting into the NCAA tournament. Once in a lifetime.
Now they win
today
this
for
game,
all
they're
these
in.
Kids. It's time for John George to introduce us to the starting lineups.
Here we go. Start lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Amalie Arena for the championship game of the 2022 SEC Men's Basketball Tournament, featuring Tennessee and Texas A&M. Now, let's meet the starting lineups for our teams. First, for the Texas A&M Aggies from College Station, Texas. At forward, a 6'8" sophomore, number 15, Henry Coleman III. At guard, a 6'4" freshman, number 35, Manny Obaseki. At guard, a 6'5" senior, number 3, Whitney Jackson. At guard, a 6-foot freshman, number 4, Wade Taylor IV. And at guard, a 6'2" junior, number 23, Tyrese Radford. Head coach for the Aggies, Coach Buzz Williams.
Welcome in, Charlie. Thanks for joining.
And now, the Tennessee Volunteers from Knoxville, Tennessee. At forward, a 7-foot junior, number 33, Uros Lavsic.
Jesus, he's big. Good Lord.
At guard, a 6'6" junior, number 30, Josiah Jordan James. At guard, a 6'3" junior, number 25, Santiago Vescovi. At forward, a 6'10" freshman, number 2, Brandon Huntley Hatfield. And at guard, a 6' freshman, number 1, Kennedy Chandler.
At 6 foot, he's the smallest.
And the head coach for Tennessee, Coach Rick Barnes. So A&M has taken care of Florida and Auburn and Arkansas, and they get the opponent to play the game that they want to play. Now, in this case, it's generally let's play small. Is that a big advantage for A&M if Tennessee plays small?
Well, A&M is outstanding at dragging you into their style of play. The problem they have today with Tennessee is big and fast, and it starts with their guard play, Ravi. They are electric with their foot speed with the ball. They have big hearts, big Valentines. Those 3 kids right there are all hard to guard. Yesterday to close out Kentucky, just the gut, strength, and inner fortitude, the backbone of Tennessee rose up big. First of all, at Asani Vescovi at 6'2", going up against the size of Kentucky. And watch tiny Zakai Ziegler, 5'9" with under a minute to go, gets a 6'9" rebound. Those 2 plays kind of sum up what Tennessee basketball is all about. Their heart, their toughness is unshakable. Kennedy Chandler has changed Tennessee this year. He can get downhill off of a ball screen or reject a ball screen. What did he do yesterday? He followed the orange brick road to the rim several times. That speed is a real concern for Buzz Williams.
No doubt about it. Every time a head coach looks up in his huddle, he sees Marty Smith giving us some great context all week. Marty, what do you got?
Ravi, good afternoon. Texas A&M started the season 15-2 overall and 4-0 in the Southeastern Conference, and Buzz Williams told me they started feeling themselves a little bit because of the adulation that came from outside the walls. Well, then they lost 8 straight. Suddenly that adulation disappeared. At that moment, Buzz told me he sat his team down to teach, not coach, teach. And within that lesson, he gave them this message. The only love that matters is the love inside Team Bus One. Us against the world. At that moment, he said, everything changed. There is a saying, fall down 7 times, stand up 8. He told his team last night, guys, earlier this season, we fell down 8 times. Let's go stand up 8 tomorrow. And oh, by the way, guys, after the season, no matter what happens, all the players have decided they'll have that saying tattooed somewhere on their body.
Wow.
Wow, that's something.
We're going to have a trophy by the end of today. The only other meeting this year, Tennessee won it 90-80. That was back on February the 1st. And the jump ball.
Jump ball goes. Tennessee's got it.
You'll notice
the website will catch up in just a second.
Wherever you may be watching, decidedly orange flavor to Amalie Arena here in Tampa. Brandon Huntley Hatfield, his first shot no good, tipped back, and Chandler will fire a 3. Halfway
no
down
good still.
Offensive rebound by the 7-footer Plavsic, and he had it ripped away by Wade Taylor. Aggies so good at swarming the bigs in this tournament. Taylor just forced a 3, and that missed. Now the ball's on the floor.
All right, ball's on the floor. Texas A&M has it. Driving the lane.
Jackson
smacked out of there. Get out of my face, son. A&M back with it.
Just rock solid defensive clubs in the finals, Brownie. They take your best player away. They try to take your best stuff away. And tremendous ball pressure.
A&M driving the lane. Back to the wing. Spin move. Back out to the wing again. Got to take a deep 3. Off the rim. Coming the other way. Tennessee. Volunteers. Out on the wing. Down to the corner. Big 3. Bam, baby. It's Drano time. That man may be the plumber of the day. Nice job. 3-0. Tennessee. Let's see how quickly this website catches up.
This is how this game's going to be. They like to muck it up. And Tennessee comes away with it.
Tennessee comes away with it.
Tennessee was 13 for 15 at the rim.
You have that catch up just a little bit.
That size is a real question mark for the Aggies in this game.
It is for sure. Tennessee shot almost 58%. Foul and a bucket. Josiah.
Foul and a bucket.
And the whistle against Quentin Jackson.
There we go. They're finally catching up.
The pull-up game by Josiah Jordan James has been spot on, especially the last month.
That was a beautiful, beautiful free throw, or a beautiful shot. Step back, short jumper, pump, bam, elbow, hammers the 2. Now he's got the free throw going.
And his ability to one bounce into a high release shot that Rick Barnes has taught from his days back at Texas. Those forwards and post players so good.
Up and good.
The wrist and the finish. Unblockable. The final step is Josiah Jordan James developed.
All right, Tech with the ball.
Get to the rim and dunk. You see his body. He is
coming down the other way. 6-0 volleys early.
Shooter, which we just saw.
What's up, Anthony Greenlee? Welcome in, dude.
Tennessee's 11 points better per 100 possessions. Josiah
A&M getting pressured with the ball right now. Out of top of the point, out of the wing. Back to the point. Spinning it around the backside.
James is guarding Radford.
The floor seems slippery today. I'm seeing a couple guys already take spills. Driving to the lane, blocked away. Tennessee coming the other way. Tennessee has size. They have speed. They are an interesting team to watch. Driving the lane, dish, out to the wing. 3-ball, Liquid Drano it is. 9-0 Tennessee. Son of a gun, that was smooth. That was quick. Welcome in from wherever you're watching from, everybody. We appreciate you being here. They're going to a commercial break. 17:31 on the game clock. 17:31 on the game clock. They're going to go to a quick break. We'll knock out one or two of ours while they're doing it. We're going to have some fun here today. Share out the stream. Let your friends know you're hanging out, watching some sports with us. We would love it. Chaos Indoor Sports Broadcasting Channels. Beantown Breakdown, everything Boston sports. He's absolutely fantastic. Valhalla Sports Talk, everything from the Los Angeles Lakers to the Minnesota Vikings. Valhalla Sports Talk has got it going on. FPE Network Sports, everything over there sports, covering it coast to coast. It's FPE Sports. Check out all of the Chaos Endorsed Sports channels on YouTube.
Hello, this is Josh.
And I am Amy, and we are from Central Florida Novelty and Gifts. We are a family-owned small shop. We are an authorized Loungefly retailer.
Please check out our website as we carry Loungefly, Funko Pops, Tervis, Danielle Nicole, and Fig Pins. We take pride in providing great customer service as our customers are our #1 priority. You can follow us.
Wow, they came back a little bit quicker than they were supposed to. Texas A&M with the ball out on the wing. Misses the free throw. Tennessee rebounds. They came back quicker than they were supposed to from that commercial. Check out our good friends there with Central Florida. They do a great job. Tennessee with the ball down inside, back out to the wing. Quick jumper on the baseline. No good. A&M comes out with it the other way.
The way he's shooting, maybe just take that three when you have it down.
Driving the lane. Dish out to the wing. 3-ball no good again. Tennessee with the rebound. A&M has got a closed lid on the basket. Tennessee's been killing the threes already early. There's a deep three. Off the rim. Back out. Quick toss. Another further out three. Woo! That's a big one. Lefty dropping it in. 12-0 Vols. Come on, A&M. We need you to step up here. A&M with the ball, driving the lane, dish out to the wing, off the rail again, going the other way. Down 12 early. Dish into the middle, short jumper, no good. Rebound A&M coming out down the center of the lane, driving, knocked away, saved by Texas A&M, knocked into Tennessee. Here come the Vols the other way, down into the corner. Looking around, driving it, back out to the top of the point. Calling out a play. Soft down to the wing, out on the elbow, back to the top, over to the wing again. Close side wing by the benches. Clock's running out. They got to shoot. Jumper in the lane. Soft touch and a kiss. And that'll go through. Samuel B. That's the man that's known as the experience. Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Quick jumper over to the left. Going to be good. Boom. No. A&M with the rebound. Going to pass it out again. Go for another three.
And since then, they've
Nope.
gone 16 and 2.
Good Lord, they're shooting threes left and right. He's not hitting them. Here's another one, wide angle. Nope, no good. A&M rebound. Another shot again. A&M 3, no good. Rebound. Tennessee got over the back, got a foul on Texas A&M. They cannot break. They got to do a layup or something. Just break that cherry of that rim. Because they are not doing it. Television timeout. Under 15 timeout. So we'll go back up and we'll recognize some of the people that support us. Now we will have another extra minute or two. Check out some of these great people. We'll be right back here in just a moment.
You're invited to the Tropical Nerds channel, where we're launching something exciting. A live-streamed comedy game show called I Knew That. There's a Disney trivia night almost every week. 3 contestants live on every show, buzzing in, answering questions, and playing games in a format you've never seen before. Subscribe now to help us launch this. And there's one more thing. We want you on the show. Contestants appear on these new vision screens via their webcams, and they have a lot of fun.
Hi there, my name is Allie from Cinder Allie Loves Disney. On my channel, I share Disney pins, items from my collection. I do unboxings, movie reviews, Disney park vlogs, and more. We have so much fun. Be sure and stop by and say hi. Let me know you heard about me from the Pete McDevitt Show. And as always, make it a Disney day.
In a world with so many choices, only one YouTube channel stands out from them all. Sean Urban. Become part of this growing community to find all your Disney news, sports talk, discover new food and drinks, and go on epic adventures across the globe. Never miss out on a family fun stream with engaging people, in-chat games, and fantastic locations to see. Don't miss out.
All right, we're coming back in here. It is early in the game. Right now, it is all volunteers. Welcome in, no matter how you got here. We're just glad you're here. The Vols are shooting lights out, dropping threes. It's liquid Drano out there right now if you're in that orange and white. A&M struggling right now. Multiple shots going through, not finding the mark. Getting a lot of rail shots, getting a lot of top-end rim shots. Not a lot of roll around, so they're off mark on their darts they're trying to throw on the board. We're hoping they're going to pull it out. Check out some of the great creators we just highlighted. They support us. Tropical Nerds, Cinder Alley, Sean Urban, and the Main Street Tree Company. All phenomenal. Welcome in. Don't forget, tonight at 6 o'clock, right here on this channel, we are going to have a live watch and reaction to the announcement of the brackets for the NCAA. If you don't have a chance to get to a TV, you can come listen in with us. We'll give you the brackets right here on the channel, live as they're called out. All right, let's get back at it. Coming back in.
When was the last time a team came in and had to win
SEC
4
tournament.
games to win the championship?
Crazy tonight. Vols haven't won this since 73, I think they said.
And then Auburn did it in
A&M's never won
Of
it.
course, they went to the Final
Well, let's
Four.
see what happens today.
What did Buzz say?
If you're brand new, hit that
Extremely
subscribe.
calm.
Join the
players
channel
were
if you would.
Extremely calm and focused. Nobody seemed to be panicking. They were saying, look, we're okay. We got to make them guard us, first of all. We got to rebound better. We got to settle the blank down.
All right, here we go. Tennessee coming down with the rock.
Look, we know what
At the
this is.
point,
We know how to
calling
come
out the
back.
play.
We're playing this game to win.
A&M's in a man. Actually, A&M's in a 3-2 right now. 3-2 kind of.
Zone defense now. That frees up Josiah Jordan James. That's way
Wide shot. A&M gets the rebound. Coming the other way. Need to break this cherry. Put one in. Down on the wing. Back to the top of the point. Vols are in a full man right now for defense. Round down to the baseline, jumping in. There it is. First 2 right there. Aggies on the board. Need a ball game here. Here come the Vols. Their coach very animated on the sideline, as well as A&M's. Back to the top. Looking around the thing. Sanders, what's up? No, legally we're not allowed to. Not allowed to show the game. You can have your YouTube channel taken away from you if you do that. Back down the bottom. Up and in. The kiss off the glass. Big fella goes up off the glass and sticks it.
A 6'11" freshman.
Henry Coleman down for A&M. And Idu on the layup for the Vols recently. Driving the line, Gasecki not going to go. Vols get the ball coming out the other way. Down in the corner, driving the baseline. Dump back to the point. Driving the lane, back out to the wing. Man, jump, drive and dump, drive and dump. Here's a 3-ball deep, rebounded by the Vols. Going to get another shot at it. Back out to the top, going to set it up. But welcome in, Sanders.
When Tennessee catches the ball, the distance of the closeout defender, if it's 4 feet or more.
Working the zone right now. A&M still in a 3-2 floating zone. Big shot from 3, deep, air ball. Shot clock violation. Take it the other way.
It's a small sample size so far what they do, but Tennessee is 8 or 9 points per 100 possessions better when he's on the floor. And he got on the floor for defensive purposes against Oscar Sheboy earlier.
I do, making that big play on the last one. All right, here comes the Aggies with the ball, chasing 14. Casey's Quarter of the World, our executive producer, welcome in.
Jackson, he's had some highlight plays for A&M.
Out of the wing. Working the zone right now. Driving the lane. Nice dish. Topping. Get in there, ball for him. There you go. Off the glass with a kiss. Coleman with the jumper. No, all my games are posted for today.
It's all set up by his drive game.
Back to the top. Welcome in, Riley, though. Nice to see you.
Bailey, who comes in, and that's no good. We have time.
What's the call?
Like a conversation between Terry Oglesby.
He's the referees are. Who does he want to talk to?
Crew chief. Maybe some blood on one of the players.
They're going over to take a look at something.
One of the clocks above the basket that A&M is shooting at no longer has any numbers on it. We can't have that. Is that a daylight savings time thing?
Tennessee shut the lights out on that.
Yeah, daylight savings in effect. YouTube is all over the place today. Numbers bouncing all over. People bouncing in, bouncing out. It's crazy today. Welcome in. We should change that date at the top. Today is the 13th. I need to fix that. I just realized that was off. I hadn't made the adjustment from last night when I was putting this together late in the evening. There we go. Numbers are up. The ref trying to. I don't think he's doing lunch plans, Sam. That's funny. No, I just think they're just over there. I think one of the players got hit in the face, and I think they're going to try to. They missed the foul, but they saw blood, so then they have to go back and look at it, I think. So, what's up, Mr. Fulton? Probably Purdue in that one. Probably Purdue. I think it's hard to say. It's going to be a good game. That's a 3:30 game. I'm not doing that because we're going to do a 6 o'clock game or 6 o'clock watch of the brackets. When they announce bracketology, we're going to do that here. Try to show what we can on the screen legally following the directions of YouTube and share with anybody who can't get it on their TV or is interested. I think that'll be a fun watch today. Hopefully we'll get a packed house for that tonight. We are at a commercial break right now. 16-4, all volunteers early. A&M had multiple shots. They could not get it in. So, well, we're going to announce the March Madness bracket here when they announce it. They haven't announced it yet, Mr. Fulton. That's 6 o'clock tonight. We're doing it live. So, it'll be a fun watch. If you're new today, say hello in the chat. Tell me who you are, where you're from, where you're watching from today. We'd like to welcome you in to our broadcast. We are at an official TV timeout with 11:57 on the clock. Winner of this gets a guaranteed bid. Does that affect Tennessee? Not really. Tennessee is going to get a bid anyway. Could it affect if they get a number one if they lose this game? Possibly. Could affect that. Does it guarantee that A&M gets in if they win this? Yes. 100% guaranteed berth into the 64. If Texas A&M loses this game, Is there a chance they don't get into 64? Are they in the bubble? Absolutely they are. So this game has a lot of implications. In that Purdue-Iowa game later, both teams will make it to the 64. I just think it'll affect where they go in at on that. So we're glad you're here. We're glad you found the channel and that you're enjoying us. Hopefully you're enjoying what you're hearing and how we're hanging out. This is how we call sports on our channel, one of the ways. It'll look similar but different on other
Tickets
sports.
going to be punched. The winner of the Air Force Reserve American Championship game, Memphis and Houston. Houston's 4th consecutive trip to the title game. They beat Tulane.
Oh, it was an elbow by Tennessee. That's what they were looking at.
Two teams getting better as the season wears on. Houston was really good, then they got hurt, now they're back. And here's that foul. Well, the reason for the whistle, actually. Well, there was no foul called.
No foul called.
So you can't put a foul on thsomeone. But Buzz Williams thought there was contact. Now, if the officials look at it, they come away with that's a cylinder play with the defender trying that offensive player. So,
all right, here we go. Back at it live. Let's do it.
And it's the right call.
A&M with the ball. Coming across midcourt. Big possession. Everyone right now for A&M. Down 12. At the top of the key, around to the wing. Back to the post.
Take on Quentin Jackson. He's got top-level defense, and Tennessee does. That way, Taylor, they're good. They keep struggling from the outside. 0 for 8 from three-point.
Holy cow. He almost took that in the face.
He's got 4% on it, and he dribbles all the way to the baseline.
A&M still working the ball.
Well, the second.
In the post, soft kiss. Can't get it. We got a foul.
Muscled his way in.
Elbow came flying around. He almost got killed.
Yeah, you're going to have to play hard and compete.
No, definitely not my first basketball game.
Tennessee doing a fantastic job.
Welcome in, Dan.
Of screwing up A&M, guarding the ball, ultimately taking away those clean.
Good to see you, buddy.
I said it the entire time.
16-4, Tennessee on the line, or putting them on the line. A&M at the charity stripe buries the first one.
The free throw.
A&M came out shooting cold. We're trying to get back into this. 11-18 currently. No, I've done many. I have a whole playlist.
All 5 guys can drive their matchup. Interchangeable parts.
All right, that one's good. 16-6. Here come the balls. Looks like we're going. They're going to stay in a 1-2-2 defense. It's a 1-2-2 shift for A&M. Vols, deep three. Bam, just misses it. Out of bounds, going to stay. Tennessee Vols. Make sure you vote in the poll up top. What side are you on? Are you a volunteer? Are you an Aggie? Are you in between? No problem, Dan. No problem. We've been busy doing games. Ball down to the corner. Dishes into the post. Stolen away by Tech. Oh, A&M. Jackson took it away and knocked it out of bounds. It's going to stay Tennessee ball. Just under 11 on the clock. Yeah, everybody say hi, Dan from Disney World, who does a great job with his Facebook group. 22,000, something like that. Ridiculous amount of people loving his Facebook group. Very successful. Tennessee with the ball, back to the point. Over to the wing, going to bring it way out there. Being pushed out defensively by A&M. Back into the elbow. Looking for a play. Driving, shoots. Just gets it off. Ball goes out of bounds. Stays Tennessee.
Boy, I'd love to see if Josiah Jordan James got that shot off before the light
stays
went off,
down
the went off.
with the that orange and white. Tennessee orange. Rocky Top in the house, everybody. Ball out at the point. Down to the baseline. Back out to the point. Over to the wing. Drives the baseline. Jumper. One-hander. No, air ball. Go the other way. A&M. Out to the outside. Down the lane. Stolen away by Tennessee. This is awesome. Picked his pocket. He took his wallet, his keys. Took the first aid kit. Took everything away from him. Went the other way. Tennessee shoots. All of a sudden, Tennessee is struggling now. A&M rebounds coming out. We went from hot shot action, couldn't miss, to now nobody can make a bucket. It's like Vegas called and said, hey, I need the under.
Where's the ISO that he wants? Where's the mismatch? Can he find
back
one?
at the top of the point?
Where's the
A&M
drive opportunity?
rotating around. Soft drops off around the screen, pick and roll. Gonna roll with it down in the middle. Jumper fakes it. Heads up. Goes up strong again. Misses. Tip drill. Back up again. Banked it and one. Fouled on the play. Coleman makes the layup.
Henry Coleman.
Coleman making a difference.
Henry Coleman only 2 rebounds the last time the Aggies.
Got to try to make his free throws though. Needs the charity strike. So far, the Aggies not good at the line today. Coleman takes a shot. Nope, rims off. Rebound, Tennessee. Here come the Vols. Aggies got to continue the defensive pressure. Make sure you're subscribed if you're new today. Join our community. We'd love to have you here. Ball comes rolling off the rim. A&M rebounds it.
Came back for a senior year, and that's just a
down the lane, glass. That's a topper. 2 points. Aggies on the board. Yeah, that drive is strong. They are cutting hard to the lane.
Shooting 75% of his last 6 games from the guard spot.
We got a whistle.
Ziegler gets called for a travel. A whole bunch of hands trying to pick that ball away.
A lot of hands trying to pick that ball away.
Watch Q Jackson right here. Works off that early ball screen in transition by Henderson. He is such a good finisher, Ratty, going either way with either hand.
When you can roll and finish at the glass, you're going to do something.
Turnover for the Vols. They've got
all right.
for their last 8.
Here come the Aggies. This really gets them back in. They put up 2 here. At the top, pressure heavy by the Vols all the way down. Drives down, baseline, pinned in the corner. Spins it back out to the wing, up to the point. Looking to drive the lane. Throws it out wide, almost loses it. Shot clock at 3. They're not going to get it off. Violation. A&M, you got to get shot off. Good Lord. All right, here comes Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee right now with another top 10 defense would be the 3rd under Rick Barnes. They had no top 10 defenses the 20 years prior to him being hired.
Tennessee out with it, down to the baseline, throws it out of bounds. Good Lord.
Right there. As good of a defensive mind as there is in the college game. Remember Mark Adams?
Throws it away.
Guy for Chris Beard at Texas Tech. But he is the Mark Adams for Rick Barnes. Ready for a head coaching job. Around these guys all the time.
Yeah.
Thanks to
you talk to you,
there's none better as a defensive-minded guy than the guy sitting to the left of Rick.
All right, 8:14 on the clock. 16-10 score.
In defending A&M, and the reason they're taking a lot of threes because in this tournament they've
A&M brings the ball down, out to the wing, back out to the point.
52%, they've made 25 of 48.
Into the elbow. Taking a 3. Dink off the front of the rim. Vols get it. Driving the lane. Dishes back out to the 3 ball. Inside to the post. Down to the baseline. Out to the wing. Great ball movement. That's a triple. 19-10. Vols on the trip. Appreciate you all that are subscribing today. Thank you so much. Here comes Tech. 7:28 on the clock right now. Ball on the wing. Point guard's got it for Tech. Driving the lane. Almost stolen away. Looks to dish. Gets it out to the wing. Driving into the lane. Oh, hammered. Is it a foul? Hefner coming in. I wonder if that's you, son.
He's coming out as a dart, fast as a dart with no feathers, as Marty would say.
All right, they're going to a television timeout.
Jackson here imposes his will on John Fulkerson.
19-10. We'll take a quick break. Check out these great people on YouTube. They support our channel. We support them. I'll be right back here in just a minute.
Hi, friends. It's Sam from YouTube channel SamwellB12. Come check us out as we have something for everybody. Live hockey streams, retro streams, Lego builds, cooking videos, Disney videos, gaming videos, adventures around Ontario, mini games in the chat. Again, it's Sam from SamwellB12. We look forward to seeing you real soon. Thanks for your support.
Join us Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, as Inside the Huddle returns to the channel. Every Thursday night, we sit down and discuss news, rumors, trades, hirings, firings, the draft. It's all about the NFL. Join Dole Whip Dad, Myers and the Mouse, two YouTube creators that have a definitive take on what is happening in the NFL. Thursday nights, 8 p.m.
Welcome to the all-new FPE Network.
All right, back here in action, 1910. Volunteers over A&M. Don't forget, tonight, guys, at 6 p.m., right here on my channel, we will do a live watch of the announcement of the bracketology for the NCAAs. All brackets, we are going to have them here. We're going to discuss them. We'll react. We'll talk with you. I can't wait to hear your reactions to see where the teams are laid out and ranked 1 through 64 with the play-in games as well. Right here on the channel tonight, 6 o'clock. We've already got the thumbnail posted. I can't wait to watch it with you guys. We're waiting for them to come back here. They're on one more commercial. We're coming back in. 7 minutes left, first half. If you're brand new, hit that subscribe. I do in Major League Baseball, National Football League. We do NHL hockey all the way up through, including the Stanley Cups finals. That'll be here on the channel. We're going to cover March Madness in full, doing games during the afternoon, games late at night, right here on the channel. We do the Olympics when we have it. We just finished hockey on the Olympics. That was great. And if you happen to like Disney, if you're a fan of Disneyland, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, all of that kind of stuff, Disney Paris, you found a great location because I put out Disney content pretty much once a week, once a day during the week of some type of Disney content, an interview or a video or something. So welcome in. We're coming back in here. A&M Aggies. They need to keep shooting.
Second to go. Berries a three.
Aggies beat Florida to get through. That was their biggest game of the day for them. Yeah, that's the bracket selection thing. Thank you, Paul.
They were one of the next four out before they played. Well, you can move Florida out, and you can move A&M. And as Joe Lenardi's bracketology has moved them from all the way out to now the last four in page and the last team in.
Interesting. We'll see. A&M, will they get in tonight? We'll know. Let's see. All right, at the free throw line, going to bury that one. Hefner at the line. I don't believe he owns a magazine.
You learned that lesson several years ago. The one
buries it. No. Rims out. Here comes Tennessee. A&M's got to shoot better at the line. At the top of the point, over to the wing, back to the point. Back over to the wing. Inside. Big man taking it to the hoop. Fulkerson with the layup for the Vols, and he got fouled on the play. That's a big, big man.
Fulky lives off of an elbow touch and a drive.
Big lefty to the hoop.
He is a space, speed, fast guy at the 4 or 5 position.
No.
That Rick Barnes has utilized time and time again in this league against guys like
free throw up, buries it. 22-11 on the score. What's up, Patrick? Welcome in.
Telling his team they're going to press, get back to zone. The press they feel like will save them.
Yeah, hit up that chat. What team are you on today? Everybody bump into the chat for me.
Switch on ball screens, and once the ball gets to Tennessee,
under 7 minutes, here comes A&M. Dribbling down, ball on the wing. Gives up his dribble. He's being pressured. Hefner comes out to help. Going to do it. At the top of the point. Working the ball. Going to drive the lane. Oh, he ran a man over. Offensive foul. Take it the other way. Offensive. Bam, baby. Sanudo, what's up? I don't know if UVA's getting in. Hokies are, yeah, Hokies played well. Gavin, what's up? Welcome in. Go Vols, he says. It's Jay, we're gonna Justin, we're gonna do that show tonight from 6 to 7. I'm gonna go live and watch the call out. If you're bored and you want to come in with me, let me know. I'm going to watch it and see where everybody gets ranked live. Volunteers over to the wing. Down to the corner. Spin the ball back to the top. Working it back in at the post. Top of the key. Going to drive. Big man looking to make a mark. Dishes over to the corner. Back inside. Goes up with it. Loses it. Not much time on the clock. Turnaround jumper. Rebound. A&M. Throws it out of bounds. Volunteers ball.
No one believed in this kid coming out of high school.
These Volunteers could be a number one.
No give up.
It's potential.
There's no stage too big for this kid.
Oh, no problem, bud. I just figured I'd offer. It'll be interesting. I've never done that before. Never done a live watch like that, so we'll try it out. Volunteers got pinned in the corner. Back out to the wing. Bringing it back out to the point. Side. Deep three. Good Lord. That shot basically was taken from Tennessee, in Tennessee, the state. It was that far out.
Around the country, Marty, they have raised over $360,000 every time.
Good Lord, that was a long shot.
It can't be real. I can't believe this is happening.
Baseline ball for Tennessee, under 6 minutes. Oh, perfect pass inside. That's a dunk. Flush the toilet. That's 2 of them right there. 24-11. Here come the Aggies.
It was so emotional for my family. I was so thankful and so blessed.
Back to the top. Aggies trying to work inside, not having success yet.
She cries. He said, I had
Around the outside. Spin move to the middle. Driving the lane. Yep, we got a whistle. That's a foul.
The plan for Zakai's mother is to find a full-time residence in Knoxville.
Not sure who the foul's on for Tennessee. It might be Ziegler.
Second foul on Santiago Vescovi.
Nope, Vescovi.
The cool thing to me is how the SEC family collectively has rallied around a Tennessee Volunteer and a freshman. He said, I knew there was love for me, but this is beyond what I...
Here comes the shot from the line. Buries that one. Will this be a dry run? For the... I did the draft last year, so I'm okay with the draft. I know what I'm doing there.
24-12.
Yeah, hopefully some of those guys will come in and chat with us. It'll be interesting. That's what I'm hoping. But yeah, I did the draft last year. It was a lot of fun. We're going to do that again this year, both days, Thursday and Friday. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not, to hit it up so you're here. Second shot from this charity stripe is good. That was Daria making both of his free throws. Tennessee ball up 24-13, up 11, 5:25. I really think A&M needs to have this at single digits at the least at halftime.
I really don't think it's comparable. They belong on the 2 seed right now.
Ball being passed around here. There's a charge. You can't drive like that. You're going to get hit every time.
You get 2 games a day. Sometimes you get 4 games a day. Man, you leave your feet, you better look out what's below you. You touch somebody and you're going to get called for a charge. And they're all accurate. But that is a risky play to get off your feet to make a pass.
Yeah, you can't leap in the air to make a pass. Come on.
Bounce too deep.
Just can't do it.
Has not mastered that pull-up game, but such a severe drive threat.
All right. A&M coming down. Pressure the ball. Driving the baseline. Got a shot off and a foul. That's what A&M needs to do. They really need to push the ball, try to drive, get some fouls, stop the clock, put points to the board with a stop clock to get back in this. They're in this deficit right now. They came out shooting very poor.
Executed to perfection. Foul is called against Uros Plavcic. Here they have an enormous scoreboard high above center court.
Quentin Jackson hits the first one, 10-point game.
Envious if you could get this somewhere in your property. Jimmy's backyard, anywhere on Jimmy's jet. That would be nice. For those in first class. The jet's big enough.
From the free throw line, he shoots. Off the rim, rolls around. Tennessee has it. Don't forget, everybody, we have a community Discord. It's a chat room. If you're interested, hit that link at the top. Join our Discord. Foul up top. Hands to the ball as he was trying to drive.
For all the rhythm that Tennessee had at the beginning of the game.
No rhythm
talking
now,
about
yeah.
what A&M wants to do under Buzz Williams, and they succeeded against Auburn and Arkansas and Florida. How do we pick slop this thing up? How do we make this
Fouls on Tyrese Radford for A&M.
Well, that's what Texas A&M
Possession foul. Coming out from the side, back to the point. Rotating top of the point. A&M in a full zone still. Quick jumper at the elbow. No good. Rebound A&M. We got a foul on the rebound. Henderson got the rebound. Who's the foul on? Foul on Euros Plastic. Foul on Plastic. This is what A&M needs. Stop the clock. Get points on the board. That's not a good foul by the Vols. Tennessee 25-7 this year. A&M 23-11 for a record. Tennessee, the number 2 ranked team in the tournament for this tournament, SEC. A&M Aggies at 8. Shot from the line, missing. You can't miss those. You need those. Aggies showing full court pressure right now. Full court 3-2 press. Vols beat it. Oh my Lord, he had a layup, got contested, fouled, and missed.
They went to that press, trying to take some time
Went to the
off.
press. They beat it quick.
They broke it with 4% and found.
That was a quick break of the press. I would not do that press again if I was Aggies.
One of the top prospects in the
Ethan
class of
Anderson foul, makes a
2022,
foul.
top 5 in the country. It reclassified.
This should have been a 3-point opportunity. He missed a point-blank layup.
When Olivier
First shot.
Gilmore got hurt,
Misses that
they
one.
get more playing time for a lot of guys. But
Brandon Hutley
well, Rick didn't just
at
leave him
the
on floor
free
because
throw
of the
line.
injury. What he did about a practice
The
a
charity
month ago,
stripe, a key place.
Rick
You need
Barnes
to hit
told
these
Ernie
points.
Hatfield, you gotta learn
Teams
how
that hit
hard
free
you have to
throws
play
win
this level.
games. It's just that
You
simple.
gotta go 5 small guards without Conwell. We will, but his work ethic and his
Shoots.
tenacity
Misses
has
that
grown
one.
from that conversation.
Radford, rebound
Size of Tennessee between he and Aggies.
for the Aggies. Here they come.
Swallow you up.
At the point.
He's 6'10", 246.
Double block set at the elbow for A&M. Working off screen and rolls. Pressure. Driving into the lane. Doesn't have it. Back out to the wing. Nothing there for Radford. Back out to the point. Driving. Trying to drive the lane. He does. Off the rim. Vols with the rebound. Coming the other way. Jordan James. Here he comes. Oh, alley-oop doesn't go. Radford the other way for A&M. Driving the lane. 1-on-3. Blocked. Coleman there with a touch. He puts it in. 24-16. Yeah, you got to convert there. You got to convert.
No one else has more than 3. Coleman has 8 checked back.
Vols back with it. Top of the point. Working the top of the crown. Driving in. Short left hook. Won't go. Rebound. Aggies. Coleman gets another rebound. He's all over the boards. Aggies with pressure. Radford with the ball at the top. Looking to drive. Dumps it back out for a 3. Not going to take it. Now we'll jump in for a quick 2. Doesn't go. Too strong. Vols with the rebound. A&M trying to get back in this. Got it at 8. They need single digits at the half. Big 3. Oh, my Lord. Kennedy Chandler just buried one downtown. Stupid Seal, what's up? Singing out the Rocky Top song. I hear you. Aggies trying to get in. Tennessee extending the defense. That's Coleman out there. Falls down. Gives it away to Aggies. Here they come. On the run, Chandler gives it away back. It's like a charity game right now. You take the ball. No, you take it. Wide open down to Coleman. That's a flush. Hit the toilet. That thing is through. 27-18. We got a timeout. Somebody. Looks like the Vols are going to take it. Quick TO here, baby. Quick TO. Hey, glad you're here with us tonight during this timeout. Again, 6 o'clock tonight, we'll be doing our NCAA selection show. We will have live coverage of the selection, giving you reaction and hearing what you have to say about where the teams are ranked. 6 p.m. tonight. It's my first time ever doing it. Please come back tonight at 6 and see where these Vols and if these Aggies are going to go in. If you like football, every Thursday we do an NFL show on this channel. Thursday nights, it's called the Inside the Huddle Show, NFL news, rumors, and comment. Having a lot of success with that. We'd love for you to come and talk NFL with us. If you're brand new, hit that subscribe today. Come back and join us like my friend, the Stupid Seal. I love that channel name, by the way. He knows it. He's been in here before hanging out with us. We'd love for you to do the same. We're just shy of 10,500 subscribers. We'd love for you to come back. There's the link for the Rocky Top game today. If you're brand new to me, well, let me introduce myself properly and do it the right way. Let me find one of my bumper segments. Probably have to jump down here to hockey real quick. There's the camera. I'll take my hockey camera. So this is my studio. Welcome in. I don't even have my neon sign on today. I should have that. My name is Pete. Love doing YouTube. I'm a triple amputee handicap, just so you know. I lost my hand and my leg, both of my legs, in a recent medical tragedy that daggone near took my life. I was in a coma for 40-some days and in the hospital for over 400 days, but now I'm home here. I love Disney. I love sports. Both of them are a passion of mine. I love my family and my friends, and that's what I do here on my channel. Here's my studio. I'm trying to get my clock to come on, or my light to come on. There it is. There's the neon light coming on. Got to have that on, right? So we're doing ACC basketball right now, or SEC basketball. I'm using the ACC link that I have. We do basketball, we do football, NFL and college. We do baseball, MLB and college, hockey. We do NHL and the Olympics. Do it all here. Plus, I put out Disney content. If you like Walt Disney, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Disneyland Paris, Disneyland, DCA. If you like all that, I put out content for that daily on this channel. My two passions. If you're brand new, say hello to me in the chat. Tell me who you are, where you're from, all that kind of good stuff. We're at an official TV timeout right now. TV timeout. 27-18 game. 2:05 left in the first. Left in the first here. Don't care how you got here. I'm just glad that somehow you found your way to our channel. We treat everybody with respect. All fans are welcome here on this channel. We like to engage. We like to chat. Got to be honest, I like these two logos up on the screen. The Aggies logo on the basketball is pretty sharp, and the Vols logo, I'm a dog. We're dog people, so I love that.
This first half, what we've seen so far here.
Championship week. Final coverage here before we start the field of 64.
Absolutely crazy. Texas A&M got to be able to try.
Make sure you voted in the poll too. Right now, 69% of the people voting think Tennessee. How many people have voted? We got 118 votes. 69% say Tennessee's taking it.
Twice Auburn and Arizona. Why aren't they number one seed?
Seth, I'm with you.
All right, let's go. Here we go. Tennessee getting the ball. Here they come. Under 2 minutes.
And all the metrics compared to Duke and Purdue right now. They beat Kentucky head-to-head 2-1, 3-1 against Kentucky and Auburn.
We also have special emojis that you can get if you want them. Join membership. You can get the A&M emoji. You can get the Vols emoji. There's a quick shot by Tennessee. Won't go. Rebounded by the Aggies.
Remember, 7 of the first 8 shots for the Aggies were from the
27-18 game. Layup, rolls in and out. No good. Oh, my God, that's a tough one to miss. What's up, Robert? Welcome in, dude. Here come the Vols. At the point, at the elbow, down to the corner. Back out to the top of the point. Resetting.
They pride themselves on perfect passing in the practices.
Sanudo hitting up his emojis. Paul hitting up his emojis. From a three-point line. No, Ziegler's off.
Tennessee shooting 30.
Here's what A&M needed. They needed to be under 10 before half. They got a chance to make it 6 or 7 here. Right at 9, 49 seconds on the clock. Top of the point, working their offense. Driving the lane. Fouled on the way in.
Jackson wins his matchup. He had to fight to get there.
I'm having a good afternoon because you stopped in to say hello, Robert. You going to come watch the selection show tonight with me at 6 o'clock, Robert? We're going to do all the announcements tonight. Who's going where?
Outside the pipe, taking a hard guarded 2, and you compound
It's a
the problem
selection
with a
show
foul.
reaction.
There's the resume that I think a lot of folks have missed on. To Seth's point, all those numbers say at number 1
From the
seed,
lane,
you beat
buries the
Arizona,
first one.
and you beat Auburn,
27,
you beat Kentucky.
19.
Their conference strength of schedule, they did exactly what the selection committee asked you to do. Don't be surprised if Tennessee doesn't cut down the nets in here.
Taking another free throw here. 42 seconds on the first period clock.
We get Gonzaga, Arizona, Baylor, Kansas.
That's the way it shakes out. That's the way it shakes
A&M at the line. Good. 7-point game.
Alfonso.
If you remember. Well, we hope you remember.
The court will start at 6. They've been
We
on
hope that.
for most of the morning discussing
All
all
right.
those scenarios, possibilities. Again, A&M currently one of the last 4 teams in, which is, as Seth knows very well, not a great place to exist on the day that they're decided.
No, not a good day.
too bad.
At the elbow.
Better than other places.
Driving the lane, Tennessee. Back out to the point. Round to the wing. Out to the baseline, coming back in, driving the lane. Short jumper in the lane. Gets the roll and the kiss. That's 2. 15 seconds. Last shot opportunity, A&M. Bury a 3, and it's a 6-point game at half. Driving the lane, stolen away, Tennessee. Coming the other way. 2 seconds, 1. Oh! Shoots the rock at the half. 29-20 at halftime. 29-20 at half. All right, so here's the deal. We are going to listen into the halftime show and react and comment. They've got more information on tonight. Who's doing what? Let's listen to the coach for the Volunteers.
Play too much. Again, that's my fault. It really is. I didn't get them organized quick enough in it, but we settled early, started reaching too much on the defense, but kind of gave you expect to be. They're not going to go anywhere. They're going to keep fighting hard, and we've got to keep defending, but we got to do a better job not turning the ball over.
True.
20 minutes away from an SEC championship. What do you say to them in there?
Well, we got to play because they're not. Again, I got great respect for Texas A&M and the way Coach runs this program and does things, and they're going to keep fighting, battling. We're going to have to play defense, but we're going to have to do a much better job on the offensive end.
Really appreciate your time, Coach.
Great
Ready?
interview. Love
Thanks,
it.
Mark.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to halftime. You're going to be able to listen in. I'll be reacting with the halftime as they talk about it. They'll be talking about more of the selection process tonight here. If you're going to leave for halftime, hit that subscribe. Hit it up. Come back and join me. Let's listen in on the halftime action.
To a barn burner, somewhat surprisingly.
Talking about Yale and Princeton right now.
Favored in this game, but Princeton goes on a 5-point scoring run to cut a Yale lead away. Yale's able to answer as our Swain knocking down the 3, push it out to 7. James Jones' team seemed to have control of this game a few moments ago.
James Jones' team's rebound, they defend, but they got to take care of the basketball down the stretch. One last stop, and they're going to go to another NCAA tournament. Another dangerous team in the tournament. He's won games.
2-point game, less than 15 seconds to go, and missed the front end of first to 2 free throws. Keep you up to date. This is Richmond and Davidson in the Atlantic 10. Richmond got off to a great start. They're trying to steal a bid, Fonz. But Davidson was patient, kind of got back into this game late in the first half.
They really have. They start punching that thing inside. Seth Menenga's been absolutely terrific. The lefty down in the lane. He's got 10 in the first half.
And then in a 24-23 game, the kick out. Menenga hits another one. This is Davidson's first lead. Took that 26-24 lead. First time they've been on top. And it's 26-25 at the half. And just to get you up to date, there's 0.4 seconds to go in the Ivy League. Princeton had the ball with a chance to tie or go ahead, and shot did not go down. It looks as if Yale is going to advance to the NCAA tournament for the 6th time. Now, Texas A&M and Tennessee. Tennessee got off to a 2-touchdown lead, up 14-0. But A&M, I mean, we're talking 1 seed for the Vols and all of that, and rightfully so. But A&M's sort of hanging around in this game.
Yeah, look, I mean, A&M's in position to win this game because what A&M does is they can turn you over and get easy offense. Now, they got to eventually execute a little bit in the half court, but when you look at, if you're Buzz Williams, you're walking to your team saying, we can't play any worse. We're in good shape. Let's get a stop early at the start of the first half. Let's win the first 4 minutes. We win the first 4 minutes, this thing's going to come down to the last 4 minutes of the game. I like our chances because we can create easy offense out of our defense.
Texas A&M has done a really nice job, and this is Buzz Williams at his best. Did a great job. He started this game out in a matchup zone, and that really took away the rhythm of Tennessee on the offensive end. They had a few threes early, and they kept shooting them and started to miss them. And John Fulkerson has done a really nice job when he's caught the basketball at the free throw line area. He's got to look to knock that shot down, drive it, make the pass, or finish for Tennessee to win this game in the second half.
A&M, it's real simple. If they can make shots, they can extend their defense and speed Tennessee up. If they can't make shots, all of a sudden they're coming back on defense. You can flatten that defense out. Now you can get a better shot. It's as simple as A&M, make a couple shots, you can win this game.
You know, to prove on Selection Sunday that everybody's got a chance and everybody's big time, there's a big officials conference at the scorers table at the end of the Ivy League game. And now they're putting 1.5 back on the clock. I still haven't seen who got the ball. There was the disputed out-of-bounds play. This is what Joe Lenardi has on the bubble watch. He has Texas A&M as the last 4 in. Now, in theory, if Joe were right on the money, if Richmond were to win the A-10, Texas A&M didn't win, that would bounce him. It would bounce one team as someone among those 4, if that's the way it goes. Keeping a close eye on this Ivy League game. Yale, it looks like Yale has the ball. So if Yale can just avoid turning it over, they should advance to the tournament. We'll let you know. We'll have a chance. Wait takeaways when you come back.
Finished? Of course not. You're no crispy, juicy, tender rookie. You know that pouring the McDonald's crispy chicken sandwich crumbs into your mouth is the only way to say your final goodbye.
Nothing here. Nothing in the walls. Nothing in the vent. I found a quarter and buttons.
Why?
There's money hiding somewhere in our house.
With Rocket Mortgage, we can use the equity in our home and turn it into cash.
So I can stop looking and we can finally consolidate our debt?
Yes, please stop.
For a better way to find money in your home.
There are all kinds of products in this world, things that make life easier or more fun. But New York Life's product is different. It's 12,000 experts whose responsibility is to be there, to guide you through the happiest and most difficult times. People who know the most valuable things in life aren't things at all. This is our product. This is what we do.
The KFC chicken sandwich is only served one way. Straight from the fryer, piping hot, and Kentucky Fried to order. If you don't like it this way, you'll have to go somewhere else. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Black is not to be told.
It is
Blackness in full and at home. In the landscape. Remember their love, not the spots they leave behind. With the Bissell Pro Heat 2X Revolution Pet Pro, it removes stains, odors, and allergens, even the toughest 7 messes. That's why it's our best deep cleaning system for pet messes. See? I'm better. Whatever stage of pet parenthood you're in, Bissell helps you live in the moment, not the mess.
It's time! Presenting the Lawnmower 4.0! Featuring skid-safe technology, and it's waterproof! Go to manscaped.com today.
Underdog Fantasy is giving away millions of dollars in prizes this season. No algorithms, no math puzzles, just draft a team and you're in the game to win big. Go to underdogfantasy.com to get started.
Let's show you how the Ivy League game ended, and it was wild. Yale came into this game having beaten Princeton 8 of 9. Princeton a chance to tie. This is Jalen Llewellyn on the drive and goes off the backboard and then hits him. They looked at it for a long time, ruled it out of bounds off the Tigers. Yale ball, so just don't turn it over. Whoops, turnover, he gained! A little bit left. Yale, your Ivy League champions, winning 66-64 to make their 6th NCAA tournament appearance, 3rd in the last 6 tournaments. Remember, they beat Baylor when Baylor was a 5 5 seed when they faced off in 2016. Now, championship week provides moments and memories like that. Fonz, what's your biggest takeaway?
Kansas is a national championship caliber team with Remy Martin being healthy. It was great to see him back out on the floor last night. Why is he important? He's the only guy on the Kansas roster that can create his own shot and create shots for others. He was absolutely sensational. Scored 10 of his points in the latter half of the first half. He makes offense easy for the Jayhawks.
Virginia Tech entered the ACC tournament on the bubble. They left as ACC champions. They left as a team you do not want to seat in your bracket because of the offense that they run. They are so difficult to prepare for. All 5 guys on the floor can score. You like that, Reese. They can play through the post. You like that, Reese. They can kick it out. People can knock down threes. You like that, Reese. You don't want to see Virginia Tech in your bracket because they're a hard prep, and those dudes can score, and they're tough.
And they're playing with confidence right now, too. I mean, they had one fewer win in ACC play going into the tournament since the end of January than Duke did. So really, in that stretch of time, they played just as well as the regular season champions, and then they beat them. It beat them decisively last night in Brooklyn. It looked like a much higher seed than they're likely to get.
Hamidou Couture, 31.
Hey, can you imagine if they get a 10 and you're the 7? You're going, seriously? Or you're the 2 in the next round?
Sweating.
Second half's coming up. This has been a halftime report.
Better luck next time.
Who said that?
I did.
But I haven't even thrown yet.
You threw good money away when you bought those glasses. Next time, go to America's Best, where 2 pairs and a free exam start at just $69.95. It's a quality exam worth $50.
Can't beat that.
Can't beat this either. All right, I'll give you that one. And apparently that one. 2 pairs and a free exam starting at just $69.95. Book an exam today at americasbest.com. Somebody sign this kid.
NexGard is the #1 vet-recommended flea and tick protection, and it's easy to see why. It protects for a full 30 days, prevents the infection that causes Lyme disease, and is safe to start protecting puppies as early as 8 weeks. But your vet doesn't just prescribe it to her patients. She also trusts NexGard to protect her own dog, and she knows that its beef-flavored deliciousness makes it #1 with dogs. Ask your vet about NexGard and why it's #1 with pretty much everyone.
Keenan.
Hey, Keenan.
Looking good.
Feeling good. I just found all these cars on Auto Trader. Wow. I wait for the best part there, Microwave. A dealer is going to deliver this car to our home.
Never leave home. Never leave home.
Oh, it's here. There is one thing I can't do from home. Drive. Someone stop him. Grab your letter, refrigerator. Roll out.
Welcome to Wendy's. May I take your breakfast order?
The only thing Reggie Miller loves as much as Wendy's breakfast is March Madness. So he's watching the entire tournament here in his recliner.
Not gonna lie, it's madness. I got you.
You don't work here. Breakfast Baconator for 5-time All-Star player Reggie Miller.
Hall of Famer.
He didn't know that breakfast was half off in the app, so I schooled him.
I'm coming back here every March. Every single... Yes, Tyler!
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Get half off the official breakfast of March Madness when you order in the Wendy's app.
And that'll do it for tonight. What a finish. What a game.
You know, a lot of people assume Mike Green was born with that voice.
Just like they assume they can't afford great insurance.
He tricking everybody.
Hey, Jack. I sound a little nasally to you tonight?
Not at all.
I don't know. Sounded nasally to me.
A surprisingly great race to fit any budget, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
Selection Sunday getting closer. Bracketology, note the time. 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Instantaneous reaction to the reveal of the brackets. Bracketology presented by Lowe's. Women's Selection Special and all of the shows that follow coming up. Tennessee hit threes. A&M was 0 for 9. Shot 52% from 3 in this tournament. Got to do better in the second half.
For $6 every day. Crispy fish with that spicy kick. 2 of those things for just $6. Arby's, we have the meats.
As a struggling actor, I need all the breaks that I can get. At Liberty Butchmug.
Cut.
Liberty Bibbity.
Cut. We'll dub it.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 Liberty. Critics are raving about Disney and Pixar's turning red. Want me to read some?
There's no way she could keep her panda in. Ready.
It's an instant classic and another Pixar home run. Disney and Pixar's Turning Red. Rated PG. Now streaming only on Disney Plus.
You're never responsible for unauthorized purchases on your Discover card.
I'm stuck in this infinite time loop thing, so nacho fries never leave the menu.
She's violating the nacho fries infinite time.
Say goodbye to Friday!
We gotta tell people that Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance, so you only pay for what you need. And you gotta do it fast.
Woo! New personal record, Limu!
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
We picture the student athlete for the drive, the dunk, the dime. But look closer. There is more. The budding philanthropist, the loving son, the multilingual, the nonprofit MBA, the outdoorsman, and the outspoken. More than students, more than athletes.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Awesome.
Cool.
Pass out to each of the distribution lists. And
Lauren?
Where's Lauren?
Right now, reserve a rugged Tacoma with legendary dependability and resale value. Or go with an off-road ready 4Runner, now with some in stock, ready for immediate delivery.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
There's more to the ultimate driving machine than you might think. Multiple forces converging to create something uncontainable. Introducing the ultimate first of its kind machine. The ultimate hair raising machine. And the ultimate peace of mind machine. BMW, the ultimate driving machine. Hurry and release a 2022 BMW 330i xDrive sedan for $519 per month.
Welcome back, ESPN's Champ Week, presented by Principal Financial Group. Tampa, Florida. Weather has been outstanding all week. For the fans that have come from SEC country, next year, Nashville, Tennessee will be there through 2035. Take a look at our game track brought to you by Expedia. A&M, and really the difference in the game, they haven't made a three-point shot. They came in shooting, like I said, about 52% from three-point land. They're 0 for 9 today. That's 15 points. They trail by 9. Arnie Smith in a moment, Jimmy Dykes, Carl Ravitch. They don't get deep into deflections, etc., but I know this. As miserable as A&M has made it for every team they face, Tennessee's doing the same thing to them.
Well, the number 3 defense in the country is Tennessee, and they backed it up today with their backbone and their grit and their strength. They have 6 steals, does Tennessee, and probably, if you went back and could grade the film so far, they're halfway to their 40 deflection goal with probably 20 in the first half. So active, grabbing with their hands. They're keeping guys squared up, being physical with their body, but playing with clean hands, so they're not fouling. Only had 8 fouls in the first half for such a physical ball club. That's a pretty good number, but man, have their hands been so good in this game. You got 6 takeaways, 6 true steals. Their ability to guard the ball is the difference from what Aggies have seen so far in this tournament. You stay in front of the Aggies, you take away their 3 ball. Guys like Ziegler and Chandler and Vescovy have been spot on in that area.
All right, here we go.
Stops. You got some time to spend with Buzz
Welcome
Williams.
back, everybody. Let's do it.
29-20. SEC tournament title on the line. It's Radford, who's been so
A&M
good
with the
this
ball
week.
down. Driving. Nice drive.
That's how you start the second half with his first point.
Started off with off the glass with a kiss. Here comes Tennessee out of the wing, back to the top of the point. Down the outside, back, rotating the ball again. Spinning it all the way around. Into the post. Down low. Short off the glass. Nice play. Plavsic. I never get that guy's name right. Plavsic. Touch off the glass for 2. Fans calling for defense. A&M running their play, doing a full reset.
Taylor went 0 for 3 in the first half. Missed his 2 3-point shots.
Driving in.
A good take. Coleman.
Oh, Coleman can't get the rebound. Gets it taken away from him. Here comes Tennessee. It's a shame. That would have been that should have been an easy play. On the outside, 3 ball. Buries it. Buries the 3. Driving the lane. We got a foul.
He got fouled by Huntley Hatfield.
Greg John, welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. If you are new, say hello in the chat. We would love to.
See right here, he's explaining to me what he is telling his team right before he came out to me. First of all, look, they missed 20 shots. They got 8 back. When they miss, all 5 of my guys have to find their 4 and 5, and they have to hit them. All of them. You cannot rebound the way we rebounded in the first half and win
Love
the game.
it. Free throw's good.
We have to be more physical. But he said, look, we're still fighting. I'm playing
I'm
them
going to
all.
speed up
We're
our
running
call
on.
just a little bit here because it looks like the website is picked up and got close now.
A brick wall, like they were running into a brick wall. This is
Try to get a little bit further up on it. All right, here we go. Texas A&M coming the other way. Oh, he misses an easy layup. Come on, son. Hit it. Good Lord. Viles with the ball, working the offense. Screen and roll, screen and roll. Down to the baseline. Double activity there. Stolen away, A&M. 2-on-1. You got to hit this. He lays it up and in. Lefty. Nice job.
got 7. It is so important for the Aggies to score when they have
34-26.
You can see Buzz Williams every time there's a turnover, man. It is all gas, no brakes in his mind. His players executing as well.
Tennessee with the ball.
Chandler had a terrific shooting first half. 3 threes.
Out to the wing. At the elbow. Jumper. No good.
That's no good.
Texas Tech gets the rebound. They're going to come the other way.
To A&M.
Down the sideline they come, close to the benches. At the three-point line. Down to the corner. 3 ball. Buried it. Buried it. 34-29.
Because it was a questionable shot selection by Tennessee on that last possession. It's like a live ball turnover. Yeah. And Texas A&M.
That is like a live ball turnover. Tennessee looking to answer. With the ball in possession. We got a foul right there. That foul is Tyrese Radford made that last 3-point play, everybody, just so you know. And I'm not sure who the foul's on yet for A&M. I'm looking to see.
Brought it down to where Taylor could get it, and we have a foul.
If you are new, hit that subscribe today. We appreciate you coming in. We are going to cover the NCAA tournament in full, as many games as we can. During the afternoon, late at night, we'll be broadcasting. Come back and party with us. Fouls on Wade Taylor. Wade Taylor on the foul.
Thinks that he doesn't look years ahead about some of the things that are on the horizon for the conference, and whether it's NIL. You're going to have 3 new coaches in the conference.
16:47 left in the half.
Thanks to that man right there with the blue and the yellow tie, the gold tie. He's the leader of great leaders in college sports right now. He's the voice.
Tennessee with the ball. Out to the perimeter. Down to the baseline. Jumper falls off. Tennessee rebounds. Out to the wing. Top to the point. 3 ball. Buries it. Drano right there. That is it. That's the plumber. Dropping that one. Aggies coming back down. Ball inside to Coleman. We're going to get a foul. Looks like it's going to be on Plavsic with the foul.
SEC is going to stand for support, educate, and care for our student athletes. We're going to compete. We're going to win championships, but if we don't win championships, we're
Get
going to
Clip. What's up?
educate, and care.
What's up, Big Money? How are you?
Man, they have done it as well as any league in the country led by his leadership.
Got a bunch of transitions right now. All right, SEC action live here. Texas A&M's going to get the ball, going to bring it in.
3 was his 4th of the game. All of his points have come from 3.
They did a lot of transition, moving people in and out right there for that timeout. Here we go. Ball comes in. Dribble, drive. Can't make it. Tennessee gets it and throws the ball out of bounds. Are you kidding me? You can't get the ball, have a run, and throw it out of bounds. Big Matt hitting us up from $4.99. Here's a free throw from Big Matt. He shoots and scores. Big Matt. He's a diamond supporter of our community. We appreciate him. Diamond in the rough with Big Matt. 37-29. Aggies at the top. Yeah, everybody say thank you to Big Matt. Give him some basketballs in the chat. You got a basketball emoji out there, put them in the chat for Big Mac. Ball goes out of bounds. Coleman was fighting for it. He lost it. It's going to go back over Tennessee. 8-point game right now. 16 minutes and counting here.
Tennessee and Texas Tech.
Ball goes in down low. Comes back out to the wing, out to the point, over to the wing, down to the corner. Tennessee moving the ball. Dribbles it to the baseline. Got a 3. Boom, baby. That's good. Oh,
good look from Kennedy Chandler.
They're going to take it away.
Trying to add to his assist total. He's doing plenty with his points. He's got a dozen of those, all of them from three-point land.
Is all your clothes to your room and everything all set down? I want that done before you
College
leave.
basketball brought to you by Discover.
Producer Preston was in the house. Yeah, I like that. Paul, that's great. Trash cans and basketballs. 37-29. They say in the foul happened prior to the 3, I believe. So welcome in. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining us today. This is Basketball on the Channel. Tonight, the NCAA Selection Show will be on the channel. We'll be calling that live and giving live reaction. I hope you'll come in. I'm going to try to find a way to bring stuff up on the screen. Not sure. I've never done it before. So this will be different. Not sure what websites. But I'm going to go search it out after this one and see what we got, see what we can do. Try to give you fun interaction. Just react. I'm curious to see who will be the 1s, who will be the 2s, where some of the top teams fall, who will be the Cinderella teams that they let in, who are some of the smaller conference teams that get in. And I think NCAA action starts on Tuesday. And I just had my guest for Tuesday night request to do a change. He had something come up with his kids, and family first is what I always say. I'm looking to see if I get an update on that. He hasn't gotten back to me yet. But we're going to move David Perello's interview. I asked him to move it to April, so I'm waiting for him to get back to me. But that means Tuesday we can load it up with NCAA basketball. So we'll have a lot of content coming on this channel here for March Madness over the next couple weeks. Anybody new in the chat want to say hello that I haven't met yet or haven't said hello to? I would love that. We always like meeting new people. If you'd like the... Hey, Jonathan, that's a good one, too. I like Paul and Jonathan, adding a little flair to it. If you are new and you'd like the special emojis, you see some of the people have the team emojis out there. Yeah, Preston's in the other room. He's listening. There's a team emojis. Like right now, I'm putting in the Tennessee Volunteer emoji, and I'm going to put the Aggies emojis in. If you want that emoji, all you got to do is become a member. It's very inexpensive. You can get special perks like Zoom calls and special emojis up there. All you got to do is click the link and become a member. Dirt cheap, $2 a month. You know, $2 a month. I try to take care of my guy that helps me with the emojis. So we use membership to put back into the channel. We would love for you to do that and help us out there on that. Paul just dropped the link. Just click that link. You can have all those special emojis. You get Disney ones. You'll get the logos of every team when we do it. I'll have an NCAA basketball logo up there. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the March Madness logo. Probably will do March Madness logo. I think that'll be a good one. I got to reach out to Dad Builds and get him to do that for me. That's my executive producer in charge of all that. So I'll get him to do that. We'll have one for March Madness. We'll have every team. So no matter what your team is, if it's one of these, we'll have it. If it's somebody different, we'll have it as well. So waiting for them to come back from the commercial. They're doing a highlight commercial here. As soon as they do that, We will bring it back. Looks like they're talking about SEC, so I'll try to bring it back now.
To be in business class. Arkansas in that 4 or 5 seed range. LSU and Alabama, they've hurt themselves a little bit, but look at this. From the NIT bus terminal, cleared through security, Texas A&M in the last 3-4 days, in the last seat of coach. But you know what? They're on the jet. I don't think they're coming off, no matter what happens today.
Interesting.
I think Texas A&M is in really good position, and Joe Lenardi's starting to back it up as well. They have slid up to Texas A&M within the last 90 minutes.
Yeah, next 4 out, first 4 out, last 4
All right,
out.
here. Tennessee at the line. Barry's the first one.
For Texas A&M. I was texting with Joe during the halftime. With regards to Tennessee, his response nowhere near a 1. With all due respect to you and Seth, could realistically pass Duke or Purdue, but he'd be shocked if they dropped Duke, and dropping Purdue would require
Interesting.
a bracket. So
they're saying they're not going to be a 1. We got to tune in tonight. See what it's going to be. See who's going to be the ones.
Between 2 and 3.
Final free throw here from the stripe. Buries it.
I'm just saying that coaches that have been in the tournament, they've been in that 1, 2, or 3 position. There's a major difference when you get that second weekend between a 2 and 3 seed.
Oh, that's going to be
All right. A&M throws it in, throws it away. Tennessee with the steal. 40-29, up by 11.
Free safety.
They can't let Tennessee go on a run. It could kill this game. Driving the ball. Tennessee from the 3. Buries it. Tennessee fans are going crazy.
And the lead grows to 14.
14. That's a 6-point swing on the last run. Timeout. Aggies. Head coach is out of the floor, yelling at referees, yelling at players. I think he just yelled at me. Good gravy.
This could be
wow.
The guy that could line up and run the mile for Uruguay in the next Olympics. That's the type of special athlete and condition that he has. Constant movement, constant motion. His speed is.
Hey, we're having a good time here on the channel. Let me share with you, while we're at a commercial break, a couple of great people that support us. And I'll be right back here in just a second.
Nothing but the.
If it's time to put your logo up in lights, well, there's only one place to go. It's Precise Signs, found here on YouTube. You can see them on this video, creating the Viapre Project logo up in lights. It's time to put your logo up in lights behind you on the wall. Found on Instagram at Precise Signs for you. There's nobody better than Marlon to put your name up in lights. You want to see it on the marquee? It's time to be precise with Precise Signs.
Hello everyone, it's Chris with Disney Dynamics. We bring you tons of Disney content with a little bit of humor. My mom thinks I'm funny anyways. 4K unboxings of Disney merch and promo codes to save you money. We bring you live to Disney parks, and then after the sun goes down, we head to Disney After Dark, where we mix Disney-inspired drinks and have slightly inappropriate conversations with our Disney friends. If that sounds good to you, you're just the right amount of weird to fit right in. That's Disney Dynamics, spelt with a K for some reason.
Join us Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, as Inside the Huddle returns to the channel. Every Thursday night, we sit down and discuss news, rumors, trades, hirings, firings, the draft. It's all about the NFL. Join Dole Whip Dad, Myers and the Mouse, 2 YouTube creators that have a definitive take on what is happening in the NFL. Thursday nights, 8 p.m. We do have a lot of fun with that NFL show. It's informative. It's engaging. You're part of the show. If you're in the chat, we put your chats up on the screen. We react with them. We make you part of the show, not watching the show. We try to have a lot of fun with that. For those that have been in here, I think they would back that up fully. Tonight, selection show, like I said. Later on tonight, I got a Disney interview at 8 o'clock, one of our goofy and ridiculous interviews. Then tomorrow, we're back with hockey. Hockey action Monday on the channel. Live NHL hockey. We got a bunch of NHL coming up. Baseball's back on April the 7th. We'll be having an opening day hangout. 1, maybe 3 games opening day on the channel. I don't know. At least 1, Probably 2, maybe 3. Opening day baseball. If you like MLB, hit that subscribe and join us. We'll be doing that. And again, Disney content as well. Any Disney fans out there that are new in here today watching, just tell me in the chat. Hey, I'm a fan of Disney. I'm just curious as we do this, as we meet new people. Who is?
What do you find out there?
That is intensity personified right there, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you what I learned. As Tennessee players made their way to the bench, Rick Barnes looked at them and said, that's who we are.
Here we go. Texas A&M with the ball. Driving the lane. Up off the glass. Coleman with the rebound. It's going to get fouled.
Chandler said, we cannot let up right now.
Coleman gets fouled. Going to go to the line.
The same look I have when my wife Tiffany says
43-29. This game is squalled out to 14 spread.
Lean in. Yes, dear. Marty has worked, man. He has worked. Great stuff, Marty.
First shot up and good.
Ziegler with the foul. Coleman with the
That's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to work to the line, try to stop this clock, and get points on the board.
Barnes has also let his team know for as long as he's
second one's good.
And the number of places he's been,
43-31.
Here in Tennessee, he believes this is a national championship team. And he said
Tennessee driving the ball.
In a recent meeting.
Going to pull it back out and
They
reset.
still have work to do. I know they're playing at a high level. It's hard to kill the will of this Texas A&M team.
At the elbow, looking for a play.
Nope.
Almost threw it away.
Now Chandler with the advantage.
Going to take the 3. Deep one. Buries it. 46-31.
With his fourth 3 of the game. How about the shot fake and the sidestep of Vescovy to not feel the shot clock pressure to affect his rhythm.
At the elbow, up by 15. That's Hefner with the ball. Out to Coleman. Coleman's going to drive. Knocked out of bounds, taken away from him.
27 points a day for Chandler and Vescovy combined. What's his shot fake? Sells it just enough. The sidestep. The shot clock's winding down, but Vescovy feels no pressure of it. They have all the pieces.
Yeah, that was a nice shot by Vescovy on that last one. A&M with the ball out to the wing. Hefner driving. Throws it away. Oh, my Lord. The wheels are starting to come off the cart.
The Santiago Vescovy, he could run a marathon or be in the Olympics. So they put little chips in the players' pants during practice, and it has shown that Vescovy has run over 500 miles during practice. And the coaching staff will tell you that's about 100 miles more than anybody else on the team this year. Wow, that doesn't stop.
Wow.
And we saw that on that last interception, and then he with that 3-pointer just keeps going.
Vescovy drives, can't get it. Dish! Oh, what a hand! What a play, but he missed the shot. Chandler with an alley-oop up and under, and he missed it. Wow. That's a good logo there, Paul. I like that that emoji.
They have to take over this game.
Driving the game. Nice shot. Floater, A&M. Radford, I believe it was. Nope, sorry, Taylor. Taylor on the floater. 46-33. A&M needs a run. They're in a must-run situation.
Free throw shooter. One thing about, as you look ahead, that's going to be Ziegler, late game, unbelievable accuracy from the strike. And as good a closers as we have in college ball.
We got a drive and a foul. That's not what A&M needed.
Drive you foulable game that he has.
What's up, Dave?
As Fulkerson gets set to take the 2 free throws, we remind everybody later on CBS, the exclusive bracket reveal of the matchups of the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship during their annual selection show, 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific.
Made the free throw, 47-33.
Breaking it down on ESPN. Robbie, John Fulkerson had 24 and 10 against Arizona. And Coloco and that front line is as good as there is in college ball, and he had his way with them. The depth of Tennessee is probably undervalued and understated. He's such non-traditional big man. And yeah. Don't do anything.
Misses the second one. Rebound A&M coming the other way.
Pull up 3.
Pull up 3. Buries that one. That'll help him out. 47-36.
They've got to get to 8 or 9.
Here comes A&M again.
Within 11, Ziegler sees Chandler go to the corner.
Chandler.
To Fulkerson, who
oh, what a handoff dish and a flush.
Such clean basketball by
That was
Tennessee.
pretty movement of the ball.
Not easy to do. Taylor, oh, did he get away with an extra
Wow, he
shot?
got away with a walk. That's a 2-point bucket.
49-38.
49-38, 11-point lead. 12-17 in the game.
Tennessee has 15 assists, Jimmy, on their 17 made field goals. That's about moving it. That's who they are. That's who they've been all year.
Back from the outside driving. Out of play.
They didn't get it this time.
A&M ball on that one.
Rather playing clean in a crowd. You can't do it any better than what Tennessee did. 10 turnovers for Tennessee, and we're not yet at the 12-minute mark, 12:05.
Wow, that's a lot of turnovers.
We talked yesterday about Tennessee's ability to get the ball to the third side of the floor. They get you chasing, they get you in a rotation, and then that passing stays hot. That's why they've had such a high assist rate all year.
49-38. Here comes A&M.
Last 7 for A&M.
Takes a three. Oh, doesn't get it. Big rebound by Texas A&M. That was huge. Fakes another three. Down underneath. Nice block. Great block by the Vols. Wow. Josiah Jordan James with the block. 3 ball from the corner. Buries it. Chandler with a high arcing 3. Sorry, Ziegler with a high arcing 3. Wow. Going to try to match it at the other end. They do not. Rebound Tennessee.
Jackson, maybe he's feeling it a little bit. 2 of 6 on the afternoon. Again, 4th consecutive day the Aggies have played high-intensity basketball.
At the top, back down to the point. Over to the wing.
Got him in the air, got another in the air, and found Platchich underneath, who was tackled by Wade Taylor.
We got a 2-shot foul on the tackle.
Rocky Top flicking on offense.
Rocky Top doing it right now, everybody.
Has been unique in terms of how they get it done in a crowd. They're winning the body below plays around the rim on the defensive end. And the 3 ball is such a weapon for this team. Multiple guys with great releases. Little double Z is one up.
Come in for workout gear. Leave feeling empowered. Come in for snack time. Leave more fulfilled. Because when you shop at Target, you leave with what you value most, like healthy foods for your family and brands that lift our communities. At Target, the things that matter are always within reach. What we value most shouldn't cost more.
It's that time again. Sneakers squeaking, balls bouncing, refs whistling, and fans eating Arby's Reuben while they coach from their living rooms. Arby's, we have the meat.
Jordan, the soul for the mornings. Choose to be grateful. For Tune Georgia football, where books meet black memory. Should you move to Canada? Grasping French. Tragedy in the Middle East. Trumpet and freedom, and spirit, thought, and jazz. The mystery of that basket. A shrimp creole for our time. That healing saxophone thing, mixing it up Brazilian style. What feelings sound like? Finding a voice far away.
Welcome to Chuck Cut. You get unlimited double miles on every haircut with your Capital One Venture card. Everybody in here's bald? Wrong, Sam. Everybody's sporting our new signature March Madness hairstyle, the Chuck Cut. Jennifer!
I'm next.
This fool mess with your hair?
Oh, I'm just getting a trim soon.
Friends? That's what I thought. How's it look? Like regret? Uh-oh.
Chuck?
My bad.
Chuck!
Had a day, gone tomorrow.
Your home for adventure. Your home
for romance. Your home for big savings.
Hey, Mom, have you seen my...
Because when you bundle home and auto with Progressive, your home is a savings paradise. Bundles Progressive. Your home for savings.
Metaverse.
Don't know what that is.
K-pop?
Does not beat that.
What about this song? One Shining Moment. One Shining Moment.
Does not beat that.
No one outbeats the Hut.
Look, Serena Williams, Matrix. Serena, Matrix. Serena, Matrix.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on-demand DirecTV streaming.
Welcome back, everybody. Beautiful Tampa, Florida, and you can see it on the left side of your screen. Bracketology at 6, the women's selection special at 8, 9 o'clock, a women's selection special, 10 o'clock, bracketology, the field of 136. ESPN, ESPN2, 6, 8, 9, and 10. And you can always watch everything streaming live on the ESPN app. How do the brackets look on a phone? A little jammed up in there, aren't they? You gotta zoom in, zoom out. But it's okay. Oh, you can do it. You're tech savvy like me. It's not an issue.
All right, 2 shots at the line, Tennessee.
Here's Uroš Plavšić. So 10:47, Jimmy. A half to go. Is there a 14-point comeback?
This is the first one
against this team.
The transition game off their defense
makes the second.
Escalate. In the first matchup, the Aggies had 29 points off of their defense.
All right, here comes A&M.
7 today. That's a big gap to overcome. Tennessee doesn't turn that ball over that 3-guard lineup, so you can't get those runouts.
At the point.
Look at that quick double physical.
Oh, nice step back move. Missed the 3. Rebound Vols coming the other way.
Understandable, but for the first time in 4 days, their legs do look a little tired.
Well, I think that's why you're seeing a lot of those threes come up short. Now, they will never go there after the game. It's just not part of their fabric. It's not who they are, and I love that.
Down low. Out to the wing. 3 ball again. Buried.
They do have the legs, and they are
wow.
Threes. Now 50%, 11 of 22. It's been Chandler, Vescovy, and James.
They may not be a 1 seed.
Wow.
But no one looks more like a 1 seed on Selection Sunday than Tennessee right now.
Right, Radford.
3 ball, good.
First down, 1 of his own. It was Radford's second of the day. He had 10 coming in the prior 3 games.
I mean, it's down to 15 points, and Texas A&M, we know how hard.
Down to 15, but they're driving.
Can they get back-to-back stops?
3 ball.
Pressure on.
Miss.
Plavšić.
Rebound. Plavšić.
Right
Tennessee.
Slow it down.
They normally go to floppy action. You can see the 2 big set screens. Let those guards work off of it. There it is.
Another 3. In and out. Tennessee missing that one. Here comes Tech. Here comes Texas A&M.
Tennessee has good 3-point shooters. That is not, like Auburn, that's not their...
Aggies with the ball out on the point.
A lot of threes. Kentucky doesn't rely on the 3-ball either.
Drives the lane.
Knocked him out with the
Oh, they're going to call a foul on the ground before the drive. That was a nice play.
Get some numbers. The losing teams in all these games, what their percentage was from 3-point land.
A lot of it's tied to how good is your shot selection from the 3-point land. Tennessee, they come in making 9 a game. That's a high number at 35%. Leads the SEC. And they can post you, they can drive you, they can get the foul line, and they can knock down threes. And their defense is non-negotiable game to game.
Short jumper.
Really difficult fadeaway shot.
Fadeaway, no good.
Quentin Jackson is 2 of 8 today. Look out. They're going to call that on Fulkerson.
Wow.
Crowd didn't like it, but Terry Oglesby was emphatic in his decision.
Well, that's that early butt screen that Rick Barnes uses in his transition game.
I want to see it again. Show me the replay.
Volke's advancing up the floor, 10 and white. He stops right there.
Thought you're allowed
That's
to stop.
Confusing call, I'm sure, to Ball Nation. Taylor, left hand.
Quick drive and a miss. Left-handed by Taylor. Coming the other way, Tennessee. That foul really didn't matter, though.
And a minute off the clock from the last time. It was 15, and we checked.
Ball at the elbow. Jumper. Dumps it down underneath. Good pass. Misses the layup. Here comes Texas A&M on transition. Driving the lane. Back out to the point. Decided to pull it back.
He has to capitalize on it right now.
Spin move. Offensive foul. He ran a guy over.
On Taylor.
Taylor gets hit with it. 8 minutes.
A&M was trying to attack the first side of the defense against Tennessee.
8:11 on the clock.
They are too well built on that end of the floor.
Here comes Tennessee. Next stop and play will be the 8-minute break.
The A&M team lost 8 in a row. Longest in their program history since 2004. Now, one of the first 4 teams.
A&M keeping pressure right now. They're doing a good job. Out to the wing, driving. Baseline, back out to the top of the point. 5 on the clock, driving the lane.
He will kick to James, who will launch again.
Oh my God, launches a 3 at the buzzer and hammers it.
4 in a row in a game earlier this week. And James continues to shoot.
Wow.
Like 18-point lead.
Getting out of hand. Tech with the ball, driving.
Bradford just ran into that wall again. Cash can't get it to go. Tries again.
Puts it back up, gets it.
Puts it up and in.
16-point lead.
It's just a player that Tennessee had thought they were getting all along in James. He's really added an offensive game to what was an outstanding defensive game, a leadership game. His shot has improved, and he's so much more confident. He'll do it again.
Quick bumper. No, doesn't get that one. Ball goes out of play. A&M ball. We're going to get the break right now.
Think of a guy with the name Josiah Jordan James. JJJ. Better be able to shoot the J. He's got it all covered. Josiah from the
break
Bible,
point.
Jordan from Michael Jordan. And ball in is Rocky Top. I thought it was James for like Jimmy. He's got back covered too.
Just cashed the check, and I'm about to blow it all on chocolate. Yo, chocolate.
It's a dumb commercial.
Sweet tooth, baby, make that dollar stretch.
We gotta tell people that Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance, so you only pay for what you need. And you gotta do it fast.
Woo! 34 miles per hour. New personal record, Limu.
He'll be back. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. The KFC chicken sandwich is only served one way. Straight from the fryer, piping hot, and Kentucky Fried to order. If you don't like it this way, you'll have to go somewhere else. KFC, it's finger looking good.
Finished? Of course not. You're no crispy, juicy, tender booty. You know that pouring the McDonald's crispy chicken sandwich crumbs into your mouth is the only way to say your final goodbye.
And it's NBA on ESPN. It's time for East meets West doubleheader. Put up an average that'll trash the last one in the textbook. Brantula and the Nets, can you contest? They dropping threes from the logo. Set fire to rims, you know they felt it. Tatum and Brown running the Celtics. They mess with Steph and shooting threes like he hitting free throws. Mavs Nets and Celtics Warriors, Wednesday on ESPN. I'm ready.
Ego, Milwaukee, Steel, all the top-rated brands, all run on their own single battery system, and all come from one source, your local Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
fantasy sports, you have to check out Underdog Fantasy. Underdog users have already won over $30 million in prizes, and you could be next. Just go to UnderdogFantasy.com to get started.
This is Fubo TV. It's a better way to watch live news, shows, and sports without cable. Watch multiple games at once with Multiview. Try free at FuboTV.com.
Sean and Zubin in the studio. 5 auto bids today, including the A10. Davidson with a tough 2.
Yeah, you don't want to see Richmond win this game if you're sitting on the bubble right now because they could play their way into the tournament field with a win. It's been really close so far. Davidson shooting much better here in the second half.
Next, AAC championship game when they're done in Tampa. Sean, Penny Hardaway, and Memphis looking for their 3rd win over Houston.
Yeah, they beat them in both the regular season matchups. This Tigers team starting to play their best basketball of the year.
Carl.
It'll be a pick of a lot of folks out there. Memphis to do some damage in the NCAA tournament, and perhaps after this SEC tournament, a lot of folks will jump on the Vol bandwagon. They lead at 59-43, 6:39 to go. And will stay A&M basketball.
Gravy, coaches that have played against Davidson this year, the common thread is that is the most physical offensive team that they faced all year. They are going to be hard to handle in that NCAA tournament. They don't look physical, but you match them up.
They could be.
Start playing against them, man. Their screens, their cuts, how they own their spot.
I think they were 2-8 in the tournament, Chuck. Yes, 2-8.
And after our Eagle in Texas dribbling too much.
Texas A&M dribbling too much, gives it away. 6 minutes left in this one. The Vols trying to use a little bit of clock. Smart move. They're up a bunch. Use up some of the clock. It's your ally right now. At the elbow. Out to the perimeter. Driving the lane. Dishing. Oh, big slam! Fulkerson with a monster dunk.
How many times does a Tennessee ball left their feet to pass in the paint only to find a cutter for a dunk?
A&M with the drive.
Contact, no foul on the ground.
Contact, no foul, goes nowhere.
And now you can start to feel the celebration.
Again, if you're brand new today, hit that subscribe for us. Join the community we're building.
I'm pretty sure Fulkerson is either 40 or 41 years of age at this point, but he still has some pop, right? He's got some juice. Wow. That was electric.
Down low, inside, left-handed off the glass, misses. Tennessee with the rebound, they can start again.
18 assists today for Tennessee on their 21 makes.
Under 5 minutes, under 5.
That sums them up.
Nice drive, kicked away, he lost it. Coming the other way, A&M, here comes Hefner. Drive in the lane, jumps in midair, passes, I can't stand that. Hello, Samantha Lowe. I didn't realize you were a college basketball fan, Samantha Lowe. Big drive, nice finger roll touch. And a foul.
Delete the drive.
Or is it a timeout? Oh, I call it a timeout. That's Samantha Lowe. She is an amazing young lady, creator, all over social media. Good to see you in here. We're going to a television timeout.
I'm used to taking chances, but when it comes to my insurance, I don't. I use Liberty Mutual. They customize your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need.
And by switching, you can even save $665.
Hey, Tex. Did someone else get the turn?
Yeah, hang on. I better break my record. Yeah.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
You get up, John Fulkerson, ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball, brought to you by Principal, helping you plan, protect, invest, and retire. 41 years young, according to Jimmy, and Johnny got up there big time.
The funky flush. Man, this league is heavyweights. Auburn with 15 wins win the regular season. Tennessee
SEC's loaded.
Has a puncher's chance against anybody. They put it on Arizona, who a lot of folks think are the best team in college ball right now. Big Blue Nation wasn't great yesterday, but when they're at their best, they can cut down the nets as well. And don't sleep on Arkansas. I know they didn't show up well yesterday. Neutral floor, Lou Big is going to be just fine.
All right, here comes the ball across half court. Tennessee, where they can take more time off the clock. They're smart. They use up every second they can.
Three new coaches to conference next year.
Skip pass off the front of the rim. Rebounded A&M. Coming back the other way. Flying down there. Looks to the wing for a three. Not going to take it. Back to the top. Drives. Takes a short jumper off the front of the rim. Tennessee rebound.
Buzz Williams imploring his team last 3:45 here. They dig down for whatever is left. That's on the call. Fulkerson will not shoot that in front of the crowd wanting him to. He likes it better.
Lashley tried to drive. Going to take a fadeaway jumper and miss. A&M pulls it out. 3:18 on the clock.
Coleman, the only two Aggie players in double
driving, three-pointer, buries it. 61-48.
Once the ice action broke away, they left Radford untagged. Under 3 to go in this one. Rick Barnes still coaches his team. Climbed a 13-point lead.
Tennessee, 8 on the shot clock. They're working it. Fulkerson, big drive, misses. Air ball. Defended well. Here comes A&M. Going to take a three. Misses. A&M gets the rebound. You got to hit those shots.
How about the effort of Fulkerson? He misses the layup, but he sprints his guts out. With volunteer orange juice to get there to clean up the miss.
Tennessee with the ball out by midcourt. Wasting time, down to 2:13. Finally got a foul.
Looks like a timeout.
Another timeout. Why not?
When we come back, we'll get into Jimmy's different modes of transportation around Tampa.
A practiced spicy crispy chicken sandwich eater knows. Keep one hand on the sandwich and one hand on the drink.
And free, and free, and free, and free, free, and free, and free, free, and free, and free, and free, and free.
That's right. TurboTax Free Edition is free. See details at TurboTax.com.
It's time to start your own business, to turn your dream into something official. LegalZoom has helped launch and support millions of small businesses. Start an LLC, corporation, or nonprofit with LegalZoom. Let's make it official.
It's true. Everyone gets a free new Samsung Galaxy S22 with a Galaxy trade-in. Any year, any condition.
Really? Even if my old phone looks like this?
Why?
It's okay, people. I've trained for this.
It's not complicated. Everyone gets a free new Samsung Galaxy S22 with the Galaxy trade-in. Any year, any condition.
There are all kinds of products in this world. Things that make life easier or more fun. But New York Life's product is different. It's 12,000 experts whose responsibility is to be there, to guide you through the happiest and most difficult times. People who know the most valuable things in life aren't things at all. This is our product. This is what we do.
All this heat around Jimmy John's new Zesty Garden Turkey Club, boss needed to take some time to relax. Try and forget about the pickled red onions, roasted tomatoes.
Sugar shaken.
Did you say turkey and bacon?
Jimmy? John, how you doing?
For a limited time at Jimmy John's.
This is your invitation to
Experience all the feelings inspired by Lexus at the Invitation to Lexus sales event.
Sean and Zubin in the studio. Up next, Jalen Duren had all the hype. Penny's got all the smoke now.
Yeah, he wanted the smoke. He got the smoke, and they take on Houston team they beat twice this year. But Houston yesterday, 30-0 point differential on second chance points. You got to try to keep them off the offensive glass.
Duren was a late ad in the offseason. A little too late, never too late to be playing the way they are now, fellas.
All right, Zubin, so let's just review. Jimmy arrived on a jet, but he quickly took up residence on the yacht, and then there's the jet ski. This has become the latest fad for Jimmy as he rolls through Tampa Bay, scouring restaurants, bothering people.
Right there.
There you go.
Yep, just making a little extra change. And
All right, 2:12 on the clock. Tennessee with the ball. Quick foul right there.
The jet ski does speak to the people that we don't get to see at home, but behind the scenes, and what a crew we have had all year on the SEC, headed by Mike Schiffman and Dave Seisler, and of course in the truck, our director Derek Mobley, Scott Matthews, who puts up with all these creative genius thoughts that we have, and then actually makes them somewhat worthwhile, and it works. And then for anybody that has covered basketball at ESPN, any conference in front of and behind the cameras, the season started 2 years ago, the pandemic, and this year, especially at this time in front of these packed houses, it finally feels like things have returned to a place where we're all at least relatively comfortable.
2:08 on the clock right now. Again, don't forget to hit that subscribe. Come back tonight, 6 o'clock, for our announcement show.
But I will tell you, I'm so full of gratitude above all that they just put that Jimmy jet ski graphic on the television screen, because now I am no longer the creepiest thing that was on this broadcast today.
Listening to the huddle.
There's an NIL deal waiting for me when I get home to Arkansas from some jet ski company.
Without question.
Right?
Keep fishing.
Shot from the line, buried. Hits the first one.
This is going to be the first SEC tournament title for Tennessee since '79. We talked about where Rick Barnes was second year at Davidson. But the cupboard is full for Barnes moving forward. With their ability to play defense, to go big, to go small. UMass won a conference championship with Providence in 1994. Surprised me. I thought he would have won one with Texas.
3-pointer for Tech. Deep one. Rebounded by Tennessee. We're under 2 minutes.
Shot missed, but now ball
They're
makes
down
it
by
to
15.
Tampa.
They should not be fouled. There's no way they can get back into it now.
For the next 24, 48 hours, have confidence in moving Tennessee all the way to New Orleans. They have all the ingredients you're looking for. They're not going to be out-coached. Not going to be
Tennessee
outside.
takes a 3.
The speed to match anyone. in
Get the
game.
rebound. Take it outside. They can run it down a little bit more.
And number 3 defense in Ken Palm is not going to go away.
Tennessee calls a timeout.
Josiah Jordan James goes down and rips the board. Listen to the crowd here.
1:30 left in the game. 1:30.
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday. It applies to A&M, but also applies to Tennessee. There's a real difference
Buzzer!
in how you're supposed to play and conviction. And Tennessee has tremendous conviction. I've been in multiple film sessions with them this year. Their player-to-player accountability, their player-to-player questions that they ask, how they communicate, the resiliency. There's no silliness in this squad whatsoever right now. And those 2 freshman guards have flipped this program from last year to this year. They're the real deal.
And think about it when you start to first see these guys in November and in December, January. What the biggest difference
Nice
is
drive.
this
Tennessee rebound. A&M coming the other way.
Chandler is on that list, especially on the defensive
Got to take some
side.
quick threes.
Well, he was a ball watcher.
They're taking up a lot of time just to get shots off.
Setting down and had grown man conversations.
Oh, he drove. They called a block. Looked like it should have been a charge.
Here's what I want you to know. We've beaten 2 top 5 teams. We are a national championship contender. I'm telling you. You better know that. Huh? Push and P, baby.
Yeah, push and P things become something very real. It's been on
At the
internet.
line. Hits it. That's good.
That was his title song.
63-49.
Allegedly, according to Barnes,
I want to thank you all for being here today.
It has to do
Thank you to all the moderators who are here, members who joined, Big Matt for the super chat, every new subscriber today, thank you. Greatly appreciate it.
You're not pushing Pete. And Rick Barnes is a guy that's such a great
Those who
communicator.
ninja watched as well, thank you very much. All critically important.
When God grabbed a hold of his life back at Texas and completely changed how he coaches, but
under a minute.
The fabric of who he is, the backbone of what he stands for, is the real deal. His faith was authentic to him, and his guys responded at hard, tough love coaching.
11 seconds on the clock.
Looking at a potential national champion finishing off this game. Chandler lays it up and lays it in. He'll get fouled.
He gets fouled on the way in. Why would you do that?
Volunteer crowd here. The two biggest stories to come out of this tournament, A&M working its way into the NCAA. Yes. And Tennessee reminding everybody in a league that's got Auburn and Arkansas and Kentucky, we are the best playing right now.
They are. And Alabama with the wins they had early. They've struggled a little bit lately, but don't be shocked and surprised to see Alabama get it rolled at the right time again.
Hits the rim, drops down, 39 seconds.
Even with the outcome today, is going to stay in that bracket. They slid up one spot according to
Deep three, rebounded by Tennessee. That should kill the game. Congratulations to the Tennessee fans.
I didn't believe it had worked himself in. That's a heavy loaded field out of the SEC this year. Really well done.
There's a difference of 1 second on the clock, so they got to do something.
About 1 second on the clock. Barring a shot here to keep it going. Rick Barnes and the Tennessee Volunteers all raise their shirts. They are the SEC Tournament Champions.
SEC Champions, Tennessee. Congratulations, Vols fans. 6 o'clock tonight, selection show right here. Come back and party with me. I can't wait. Again, congratulations to Tennessee and hats off to A&M for a great tournament. We'll see you tonight. Pure and hockey fans, Saturday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, over on the FPE Sports Network. Even Strength, NHL hockey discussed in full. It's YouTube creators Crystal of the Crystal Palace, Dave of the FPE Network, and the Experience himself. It's Sam Welby 12. Even Strength, Saturday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern, over on the FPE.